We last saw our nameless party of questlog protectors narrowly escaping the tomb of the Ancient Titan Arsinian a couple of weeks ago. Overcoming intense dangers and terrifying nightmares, each of them left that place with a unique and special gift. Lotty found herself becoming the ward of a mysterious cat spirit that has suddenly manifested between her eyes. Between her eyes. Yeah, it manifested between her eyes. Yeah.
Wow.
Before her eyes. Teshlyn came into the possession of a beautiful and soundless flute. Alexander ended up with the crystal skull that lay at the heart of the tomb. Very same one that had warped everyone's minds, falling straight into his lap. Though he barely made it out of the experience alive. And Nim, after overcoming a twisted manifestation of his friend and mentor Aurelius, saw his holy sword Inheritor manifesting the light for the very first time. After their turbulent and harrowing experience in the tomb, Games Master decided that they needed a break for a couple of weeks. No, the party has spent the last week recuperating from their wounds and attending to their own personal business. Now, meeting up at Nimicree's personal drinking spot, the hole in the wall, they plan their next course of action. Let me know if the music is too loud. It's really loud in my ear.
I had to mute it when I opened it up a little bit. It might be too loud.
Easily sorted. Oh, you don't want the boisterous crowd enjoying the atmosphere of the pub?
I mean, I'm just throwing this out there. Like, you asked me a question. Y'all remember when words was cool and would let people do things? Now it's all just, oh, you're criticizing me. Oh, you're criticizing me. Oh, I put all my hard work. I slaved over a hot computer all day to create this world, and you don't appreciate me.
If I ever turn into that sort of person, please kill me.
No, you won't. You literally can't. The flannel is anti-Karen.
And anti-Kyle.
Yeah, is that the?
Is that what it is now? Is it Kyle?
The drywall. I always thought it was Brad.
No, Kyle's the one where it's just like getting mad and breaking stuff.
Yeah, the drywall puncher. Kyle, the Monster Energy drywall puncher. I can't. I have a hard time seeing words getting physically angry at anything. Like just.
I can't see it.
Nasty could confirm that, mostly because I'm too lazy to, more than anything else.
That's the mood.
I have like an energy level. If Nim's energy level was about here, Shiri's was about here. Mine would be about here.
I feel
there are Lotty.
Oh yeah, Teshi's always like down here. Like,
will I be getting any?
Below the scale, we can't see. What?
Mine is I might give a hex your way if I feel like doing it.
Lottie is like somewhere in the middle.
We love Lottie. Lottie's great people.
He gets excited, but not too excited.
I'm still waiting on that apple
What we're
pie.
talking about because I got food.
Pink burger.
I got pink burger.
Yes, you were allowed to eat on stream, but if not, you can throw up your little animated thing if you want. That would actually work.
That would work, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
our
yeah.
characters are in a tavern. This is perfect. This is a
Yeah.
perfect
Oh, yeah.
time. Like,
So I have a new little panel for the, which I think is much better than it was the last time, where you can actually get to see everybody on the corners. Actually, going to make everyone a little bigger, and we'll be moving back and forth between this during the show, just so we can like, so everyone can see like what's actually happening. Quite happy with it. We will also focus panels, so we can, if anyone gets super dramatic and their acting levels go to like 11, we can give them a nice little focus. And,
Yeah, Lottie. God.
what? What did Lottie do?
Oh, nothing. Just
everything.
don't joke. Yeah, everything.
it's my-
The,
Bippity boo!
I'm just bitter that first I don't get my apple pie, and then I don't get my burger and chips.
Well, you're in a
Matty
first.
Oh,
had
for
a
me.
portion there. I could have Matty's, but he's being selfish.
I'm pretty sure that Nim is the food ordering person at this stage, so we can get that on him. The owner of this place is actually an old friend of his by the name of Sleepy Tom, and this is actually, let me bring it up. This is situated in the north end of the city, in the middle of the slums. I was trying to click on it on the stream, and I was wondering why the map wasn't moving. Like, that is not how that works.
So many times. I feel that.
Why does my video stream not interact with real life? There we go. It's
Damn it, Bezos.
are we just gonna blame everything on Bezos?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
He's got
Yes,
enough
we-
money.
It's like if a physics is just messed up in a game, you just blame Kojima, even if he has nothing to do with the game.
I mean, that man. Anyways, a little overhyped on that guy.
Let's not even get on that. Focus on the show. Can everyone control their characters just to make sure before we?
Let's double check.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
It's actually wild watching you all move. And... Pesci,
Sorry, I was on the panning thing still.
Lottie.
I had to
Spinning
test if I
around,
could
eating a burger, spinning around, eating a burger.
spin.
Nothing's more important. I don't even know how you spin. How do
Spin
you...
me right round, baby, right round.
With a burger this time, right?
With some delicious apple pie right round.
So we have decided to meet up in the tavern, the hole in the wall again. This is an old haunting spot of Nimicrease. He's been here come here for many years, and we are trying to decide essentially what we should do with all the information we found out in the last week, and where we should potentially go next. But before we do, a letter comes flying through the door. Apparently in this world, doors just magically open when letters come in, because they just know the wind. It's like the wind pushes them out of the way, and proceeds to slap Teshi across the face as it just dramatically lands right in front of her.
Okay, hold up.
Are you okay?
I admire your commitment to the base.
Teshi, you know, any other?
Sorry,
Any-
I was distracted by making a clip. I just heard something about the mail.
Trell and Direct is getting awfully forceful with its marketing.
It really pinpointed your location.
Yeah.
They did.
It just knows. Just
It knew
knows where
exactly where I'd be.
you. Unlike your family.
Male Kubo? Yes.
All right, so
What does the letter say, Capo?
Yeah.
What is this? Why? Oh gosh, I know that symbol. I
Oh, what's going on now?
swear. Huh.
Would Teshlyn like to share with the rest of us? By the looks on her face, I would say probably not.
Doesn't look like this is a good ledger.
Bad news?
This is gonna be one of those. We can make a pit stop, but I don't think we want to deal with them.
Well, if it's that bad, Tom, let me get some of this private stock.
Please.
Now,
I am staying well away from this stuff this time. We all know how
we learned
badly-
that none for the bookish man.
Indeed, the Trellin Direct has already posted enough stuff around town about everything that we're up to. So privacy is probably not going to be something we're going to be easily afforded going forward.
By the way,
Privacy.
as Tom decides to bring out his private stock, he brings out something known as Tom's Foolery. That is the actual bourbon I have in my house.
That's amazing.
I
We
did not buy
recently
that
tried that for the first time, and it was delicious.
While we're
I
at
did not
it,
buy that intentionally. That's the visual gag word.
while we're at it, can we get Can we get 2 extra stools for Alexander, because I don't feel like these human stools are quite doing it for him.
Thank you. I must admit, often furniture is a little inadequate for my stature, I could say. But please, another drink or two would certainly calm my nerves. I don't know about the rest of you, good people, but
Can I have a triple next time?
perhaps that
This
would be
might
wise.
not be a good idea. I remember the morning after last time.
That took up like
Don't worry, I will drink water. I just
Okay,
don't
maybe
know
not-
I hold
how
you
much
to
I
it.
want to say without the alcohol in me.
And maybe not so much.
I don't know how you're so, I suppose, carefree after what we experienced in that dastardly place. My mind is
A lot
I'm
of
still ruminating.
coffee.
I'm-
so.
Yes.
Coffee. I
I-
got a nice relaxing blend from Coffeeshire on our way back here, and it has helped me relax a bunch.
How often does the Coffeeshire blends help you?
Pretty daily.
Sounds
know,
about right.
Cheery, I'm sorry, Alexander. This is what I have you ever been in the slums of Hubante?
I don't believe I have. I have visited once or twice for business meetings and various deals of minor artifacts, and occasionally I like to do some shopping for private business. But I've never had reason to attend the slums or really peruse the area. To be fair.
Well, I'll let you know that this is essentially the part of town where I grew up. This is my
Oh.
hometown. I'm in a great mood, and Tom over there, I don't he's gonna get mad at me if I tell tales out of school, but Tom is not. It's a good thing Tom's sleepy Tom right now. We like Tom being relaxed. I owe that old rapscallion, for lack of a better term. Well, yeah, I got introduced to his fine private stock early.
Well, I'm sure if
Earlier today or early in life?
Early in life.
Okay.
Early in life. It's not safe. It wasn't always safe to drink the water, and Tom, he'll deny it, but Tom was the one who funded the pump handle over on Broad Street, so that we could get clean water here.
Well, I'm sure if the good people of
I
this
appreciate.
neighborhood,
Go ahead, Shiri or Alexander.
I'm sure if they're anything such as yourself, then we are in very good company indeed.
They're not. You need to watch your you need to watch your pockets
Oh.
and watch what you eat. Because if you go, there's a street vendor out there that we passed on the way in selling chicken skewers. 1 out of 3 of those is chicken. The other 2 are rats. But it's spiced enough to where you'll be fine. You don't worry about it too much.
I see.
Rats?
Yeah, rats.
Okay, I have a question though.
Sewer
Do
chicken.
They taste good.
That's a matter of perspective. I wouldn't ask me anything about taste. After all, all I wear is armor and crusade. I don't know much about taste.
Oh, I love you guys. Jesus Christ.
It's good to be home. It's good to be home. Oh crap! I have to report. I have to report to the commander.
Yeah.
Later.
Later, once we get our business out of the way.
Maybe don't drink too much.
I had the one. I think I'll just stick to the tea.
I think I am calm enough now to at least summarize this wonderful letter from my oh so dear youngest sister.
Oh dear. Word is intimately familiar with this family member and decides to take a few steps back. While Chiri explains herself.
So, my sister delicately puts it that I need to return home. And so, if we don't, we're going to have a certain group coming after us, and I don't think I want to put Nim in that sort of position of needing to protect all of us. Because I can't do shit against them.
When you say group of people, keep in mind we're in a place where there's the allegedly Tom is a bad guy. And I say allegedly, Tom, allegedly. Nobody knows anything. I had a little bit of private stock. It's been a while. Hit me a little bit. How bad are we talking, Teshlyn? How bad are we talking?
It's the secret organization where we're probably already surrounded by like 5 of them.
Not in this place.
Goodness.
It's hard to. You would know this lot.
I'm not
Yeah,
for alarmism, but
you wouldn't actually know. It's just one of those that, yeah, they're very secretive, and they're very good at blending in.
If you knew, they wouldn't be a very good spy network.
I mean, to be fair, that's true.
Exactly.
Bondi James is a terrible fiction. Terrible fiction.
Unfortunately, my sister is one of their, one of the people they kind of directly listen to.
my, this group. I mean, I had no idea the jubilant and experience-rich company I was keeping. Yes, I can see. Rarely there is a dull day in this group. That's for sure.
Definitely not in Teshlyn's life.
I file more reports when I'm not out in the field with you guys. It is a break to be out facing spears and not having to run punishment drills and fill out requisition forms and those TPS reports.
I feel like we may want to take some of that alcohol off Nim before he gets.
I haven't had. I had one.
Okay.
I had one, and that's
One,
tea.
okay.
that's enough. I'm good. Water now.
See- Really?
I did have one.
Are you sure you're on water? Good.
Yeah, this is water. Enough.
Okay. Okay.
Are you going to share the letter, or would you rather keep it to yourself?
I was gonna say, does the class want to hear my sisterly impression?
Go
Please,
wild.
please, let's hear it. Oh, I can't wait for this.
Hello, dear sister. I know this telegram will reach you soundly, so do respond in a timely manner by bringing yourself back home. I'm sure you have plenty of dishes to prepare for me, as a way to apologize for running off and giving poor mother and father a fright. The world is far too dangerous for a weakling like you. I do hope you have realized that your only usefulness is here. I shall be awaiting your swift return. Mina Durgan, head of House Durgan, leader of Follow. P.S. Do bring those so-called companions with you. You know what'll happen if I have to send them to bring all of you here.
Well, I'm
doesn't
staying
sound very
home.
nice.
She sounds
I-
delightful.
As
Yes,
a person
she's
who,
wonderful.
as part of an organization that literally crusades on behalf of the light, I feel patronized. I feel patronized. Holy, like, you know, do you know how judgmental you have to be to affect a paladin to tell you to tone it down a little bit?
Yeah.
Hey, there.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna need a minute. Teshlyn.
Good.
What on earth caused it? Like that letter is so harsh. I feel cut. What happened? Talk to me.
To summarize it, let's just say I'm the weakling of the family and my sister is the strongest, so even though I am the eldest, I am more so her lapdog. And that's how she's been raised.
Oh, so you've got this. Okay, that's weird. I mean,
That's
if
how I
you're
know how to sew and how to cook, because I've had to do it for her.
if
Oh, it's us
you're a
by your
weakling,
side.
so you're not a weakling. I watch. I have proof that you're missing arrows from constructs. Like I watched you literally. Like put things down. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's reasons I left.
Oh, okay.
You don't know Mina. Mina is the Aishi. They have a governmental power called the High Council, who basically the most powerful essence users in the kingdom basically run this government, and they're a little terrifying. Let's just put it that way. If someone manages to show like exceptional ability, then they're pretty much guaranteed a place on this council, and they can be nasty work sometimes.
And unfortunately, Mina is the youngest to ever grace the council.
Oh, so she's still full of herself.
Mhm.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
okay.
much.
Well, then it's a simple issue.
Remember, I'm only 18. She's my younger sister. My youngest
Oh,
sister.
goodness.
I have twin
Mm.
sisters that are also younger than me by like 2 years.
Wow. That's,
Those two
No
were fine.
wonder.
Those two were
I'd
nice.
have to
Yeah.
tell you
so.
guys when I was
They're-
14 through
they're
16.
great.
When I was 14 through 16, I was running around here with some of the local gangs, and well, anyways, it's not important. Tom will get mad if I start telling tales out of school. But I will say so that predates a head crack or two by Aurelius.
Indeed, she's. I've only had limited experience of her, like through the council. I've never had to deal with her myself, but I've seen a few people come back with a few
Count
bruises.
yourself lucky.
Yeah. And you
Well-
all go ahead.
Teshlyn, so we have to go to your home, to not just your home country, but like your house.
Don't exactly know. For all I know, we could be literally met at the gates of the kingdom by guards that are just going to escort us to the palace. Like, for all I know, they know about the book.
Okay. Okay.
Thankfully, it didn't say a number of companions. So we're good there, I think.
Okay, could some of us sneak in? Do you think, as a like, as a like, safety net?
I
That
would
is a
say
good idea.
maybe, but I don't know.
I'm not stealthy.
Beauregard is surrounded by rivers and mountains.
The big
Hard
the
pass.
big
Well,
stuff.
I
So
suppose
I
it would
don't really
be.
know if we're able to sneak in per se. Granted, like, I did, technically speaking, sneak out,
Sneak
but
out.
that's because I had the black market merchants helping me, okay? They loaded me into one of their barrels, they put some holes in there and made sure I had some water and apples. It was an uncomfortable ride, but at least I got out and I had food and water.
Freaking Tywin Lannister here. Tyrion Lannister here.
Would you say you have any networking connections to the markets available in that fine city? I must admit, it would be a good opportunity.
People.
Be a good opportunity to expand my my business endeavors and my marketability as a brand, and make some favorable connections, I'm sure.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ. We are going to let Teshlyn figure out what she's going to do over the next 2 hours, because it seems like she's very apprehensive about the idea of going home. So we're going to head out into the city for a little bit, attend to our own business.
Roll to bolster spirit. I got a 19. It's gonna be okay, Teshlyn. It's gonna be okay.
I love how we just
Okay,
make
Nim, I believe in the you that believes in me.
I rolled a 19. It counts. That
I will be a drill that pierces the heavens!
Yes.
Lottie does not offer any emotional advice. It's like,
I'm too busy eating, apparently, in the tavern to give emotional advice.
It's okay.
Lottie attempts to
That would be
open her
good.
mouth and proceeds to choke on her food.
How about no? Lottie, no! Drink some water, Lottie!
You know, this would have been the perfect time to actually eat your food. Assuming you. Oh, you are. Okay.
I am.
Yeah, like it's right there. Obviously.
Hey, I don't wear these because they're sexy. Just saying.
But that is a factor.
Sure. You keep telling
Don't
yourselves.
worry, I don't encourage myself either.
What was that?
Oh, it's a
8.
joke.
Okay. No, I couldn't see the number. It's like literally an eyesight problem. What was that number? If you ever do get a number, try and hold it literally like right on top of my face. That way I might actually be able to see it.
That's a mood.
You could totally lie to me with your rolls and be like, I got a 20. That is, I cannot see that even when it's
We
close.
rolled
That is
20
a bear.
Oh.
single time.
I got a bear.
Got a bear!
Yeah, is it?
Rawr!
I have a set like that. I had a dragon on the 20.
I got
A bear proceeds to
That's focusing.
break into the door and maul Cheery's face off.
I just think, why did you roll, bear?
Why is that a thing?
That's just, it's
These
funny.
dice are they're themed after like animal like druid stuff, I think. So,
But what does the bear stand for?
a
That's
very
probably the
good time.
Oh, get lost, Teddy. Jeez. If you haven't played Persona,
No, Daddy,
Okay.
no.
I don't know how many people have played Persona 4 here.
Oh, it's so good. Beaten it. It's really quite good.
It is
so
very
good.
good.
I love 4. I hate Teddy.
Oh, I don't mind Teddy.
Get out of here.
No, every day is your day. Every day's great at your Tunas. Yeah.
He creeps me out, okay? He creeps me
Aw.
out.
We are
Wow.
totally stalling
Teddy.
here. So we are going
always
to.
stalling.
Because we have such riveting conversation. Words are hard,
Redeeming. We never
okay?
redeem
Think about
ourselves.
I have not played 4, but I also hate Teddy. Anyway, so we are going to give Teshlyn time to figure out what she's going to do with her life. We're going to attend to her own business out in the city or in the pub if Nim has any.
I'm I'm done. I had my time.
Okay.
I am going to just drink water.
Okay, perfect. Tom does proceed to come over. He has a kind of quiet kind of demeanor about him, where he's like, his eyes almost look like he's like about to fall asleep at any time, but his posture is very upright, and he has a positive atmosphere about him. It just looks like he never gets any sleep. And he pops down a few rations for the road for everybody, so that they can take it easy on their next their forthcoming trip. So one ration for everybody. You can throw one ration into your inventory.
Oh, Tom, you got you made the flank steak.
Of
I
course,
see you made
Nim.
the flank steak. That's good. Oh, so guys, like so when I was a younger person, this was one of the only places you could really get reliable food at a decent price that wasn't tainted, and Tom would make this special flank steak every now and again, and it always sold out generally before I could get to it. So every now this is a little bit of home here. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Anything for you, my young man. You always help to keep things above board around here, and you've always been a reliable sort. Unlike some of the people in the order, they're not always as forthright and convicted as you are. So I always appreciate your help and support.
Well, we have there's a lot of work to do to stop the odd eye around these parts.
Indeed.
And you're part of it in this case. But thank you, Tom.
They have been sticking their nose in lately, especially since that Owen guy opened up his shop downtown. They're a little concerned that people might be moving in on their territory. So if you see anything going on, if you see anyone around, please do let us know. Please let me know, and I will try and have a word with a few people.
I'll contact you by the usual channels.
The usual means, yeah. You'll want to talk about those around your friends.
No, it's a need-to-know basis.
Indeed.
Is Owen okay?
He is for now. Well, let's go and find out if you want.
Who
That's
is this?
me,
I do apologise, but who is Owen?
That's a good question.
Owen's my friend.
Oh.
He came. Well, he didn't come with us, but he came here at the same time as us, and he's making a business. He's gonna build things, houses and stuff, I think.
Oh, so he's in the architecture.
Construction.
So he's in
Yeah.
construction. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
marvelous.
starting his own business.
Oh, brilliant.
Would you like to
Lotty
tell Shiri
bankrolled.
how you became friends?
Yeah, the
Oh yeah, he was
story,
bankrolled.
Lottie.
He was bankrolled by Lottie. He went
I've been
up-
bankrolling him since we met him. Apparently, kind
Oh,
of.
wow. I see. So you're quite a wealthy individual.
Oh yeah, she is.
Well, I mean, I appreciate as friends. Perhaps we could come to some agreement. Perhaps a bit of investment in some marketable ideas. I have some profits. Perhaps.
Sure. I'm happy to give friends money.
Good,
I tapped Lottie in the head, as in like you're so naive. But
have a good mug of, I would say ale, but I suppose you're more preferred for warm milk and honey. That would, yes, I'd certainly be happy sometime to discuss a business opportunity with you, my dear lady.
Sure.
Luthien perks up in the corner and he's like, "Is there any time when you don't feel inclined to follow a business opportunity?"
Oh, Luthien, my good chap, we've been around this world for a long time.
Well, we
Life is
have.
always an opportunity, and business often provides the most of it.
Carl, let me try. I have a bridge to salt.
I've got At some point, I need to make. What time of day is it, Words?
It is early afternoon, like 12 o'clock.
All right, I'm gonna have to report to Aurelius at some point, and I want to swing by my barracks room and shave and make myself presentable.
Last time we split up, but I think knowing that we've got a slightly more public reputation, it might be safer if we stay together.
Okay, that's fine.
Just in case we get stabbed in the back by some of Teshy's friends or any entities who were seeking the book this side. Yeah.
Don't call them that.
Okay, your acquaintances, your
Sure.
your wards. Well, they probably think they're your wards.
Overseers is probably an accurate term in this case.
Yeah.
Wardens, perhaps, from the sounds of it. Perhaps even kidnappers.
Wow.
Those are accurate descriptions. I approve of those ones.
Let's go with kidnappers.
It sounds like, by virtue of recent acquaintance with everyone here, I don't have much of a choice but to be wrapped up in this family affair.
Sorry.
One could say.
I'm sorry.
Who knows? There might be many business ventures. The capital, the AC capital, Floringar, not the capital, the country, is probably the richest source of essence in the continent. So there's probably going to be a lot of opportunities to build up your already substantial quantity of artifacts and items. And
my good man, now you're thinking along my terms of life perspective. There's always an opportunity to be made, even from difficult situations.
Indeed.
Especially of the financial kind, you see.
So who's going to go first? Who's going to go wherever they need to go in the city?
I guess we could roll for it.
Yep, that is the idea. Yep. This is a
I got
tabletop
two.
after all.
I have
Really? I did not know.
You got a bear.
A bear?
15.
15.
And
Very
10.
good.
Yep.
BEA. Beautiful.
What's that?
Oh,
I never
so-
saw it coming.
You did. Thanks for reminding me, Cherry. Since it's likely to be you're going to be first. Unless Pesci gets a nat 20.
Nope, I got a nat 1.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Pesci doesn't
So
get to
Teshlyn,
to
so,
go anywhere.
Nope,
a bit of the
I'm
rickety
not allowed
roof
to know.
falls on Teshlyn's head and damages her for 2 HP. Tom is
What?
very concerned and apologetic.
Thanks for that
I
input.
fall out of my chair.
I will allow that act from the non-GM, but I will not include the
I
HP.
force a habit.
But I will not include the HP damage. You get to
I
my.
appreciate.
So
But,
Cheery,
my head hurts.
that reminds me, Cheery. I got a letter from the council recently because apparently they don't have a direct form of contact with you, and they are
Yes,
saying that they would appreciate if you came to them with the skull as the latest opportunity. It does not have to be
And
today, but
how they become aware of our recent I
Well, there was a
suppose
little
that
tiny-
yes.
there was a little tiny Chullin who came with us and reported it
I
all
see.
publicly in the news.
I
And basically
told y'all the Trellin was a bad idea.
Well.
decided to spill everything. So
Well,
we-
so I do have a license for certain wares. I must admit, sometimes I'm not always on the professional side of the law. I
and I feel
suppose-
like demonic death skulls probably don't cover all the
Well.
laws.
It was certainly an interesting experience, that place, and yes.
Tom interjects and saunters over, walks over to you, Alexander, and says, "Whether you're on the professional side of the law or not, young man. That's for the barristers and attorneys to decide.
Well,
Admit nothing.
young man, I've not heard that for a long, long
Yeah,
time.
he's an older gentleman.
But I would say, I'm sure we can, myself and the barristers and the
Attorneys.
judicial system, can come to some sort of agreement that this item, whilst it was it provided precarious survival situations for ourselves, I would say it's still an artifact, and right now it is but a harmless paperweight. And I'm sure with a bit of discussion, they'll come to see that it's best in my possession. And
The good thing is that Parliament has a machine which can literally detect the essence and things, and shut it down if need be. So the handy little, that's how they've discovered the quest log and what its intentions were.
And I would love to learn more of this quest log sometime. It's
so would we.
Yeah, we've
Well,
been trying to
Believe it or
learn
not.
Sorry, that was cheeky.
Which unfortunately I do have to remind all of us that hold up, let me actually
Just gotta check my notes.
I have to say it in the
On
proper
page
way. I don't
50, on page 57.
You know what? You probably are wrong. No, okay.
You probably have notes on there about things I've forgotten.
Yes, probably
Yeah.
at this point. But my message that appeared in the quest log was, the soothing sounds of success will ring out in the footfalls of your estranged home. So, unfortunately, no matter how much I like the idea of setting foot anywhere near Florengard, I do have to say that we probably should go there.
We will wait until the end of the episode for you to finally decide where we go.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, eventually we have to go there.
Can't keep
That's
That's all I
running away
was doing.
from...
I was just doing the, like, reminder of notes.
Oh, I see. Previously on the quest
my
log.
character is also still drunk, so I'm just kind of rambling things.
It's
Remember that as
catch
well.
up exposition for people who haven't seen the previous episodes.
Yes.
Has this log shown all of you such messages, such prophecies and premonitions?
It has.
Yes, I had one that
Interesting.
was about Titans back and protecting innocence, and we, through a literal miracle, we went to a place that hasn't really been explored by anyone since it was last sealed, and now, I'll keep Inheritor sheathed, but now I've taken a step towards hopefully achieving some of my goals.
Loof, could I interest the party perhaps on handing ownership for the right price of such an artifact?
You want to buy the quest log off me?
Of course! Artifacts of my trade and a book that can
This
guide.
has been a priceless item that has existed in my family for generations and is probably being pursued by powerful entities that could potentially destroy existence as we know it. So I'm afraid, as enticing as your offer might be, I'm going to have to say no.
I don't think Parliament would like it much either.
Yeah. I honestly couldn't care less what the Parliament thinks, as much as I feel like... As much, I don't think either of us, even the noble paladin over here.
My job, my task is to protect the quest log, and right now it's you, so I've got to protect you. If you don't have the quest log, I'm taking that back to Aurelius.
So basically what Nim is saying, Cheery, is that if you want the quest log, you're going to have to go through him.
Well, you can buy it off the paladin order if they deem
He's
it's
not
safe,
buying
but
it
for
off
now,
me.
But for now, it's I'm saving. I gotta protect it,
Boss,
and that means you've got it, so I gotta protect you.
You can't blame me for trying.
Well, of course not. You're a businessman. You're a businessman.
I can't. We haven't considered this before.
You are
but
going to get along with a lot of my friends in the back alleys.
we
I
haven't.
look forward to it.
I just
We
kinda
haven't
scoot Walker
considered this
towards
yet.
Teshlyn.
But if you would like to touch the book and see what it says, because
Wow,
when we
that's-
touched the book, it basically told us something.
Well, I'm no stranger to propositions of value, but this is certainly a first of unique experience.
You should definitely get out of the hole in the wall first, though, because if we don't, there might end up being a hole in the wall and the hole in the wall.
I was gonna say it kind of explodes sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes.
let's.
And you want me to touch it?
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
me.
not a big
A
explosion.
dragon tooth dagger.
Oh, that makes me
Everything
feel
will
so
be
much better.
fine. You just
Oh,
make
it's-
it blast it back a little bit. It's
It will
fine.
only take off a few fingers, nothing to worry about. My goodness, you are a adventurous bunch, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let's get everyone outside.
Yeah.
Tom
All right.
waves quietly and slowly to Nim as he heads out.
Be safe, Tom, and keep in mind that the people in the other corner, you know what they're about.
I will keep my eye on them as long as I can stay awake.
And thank you for the rations. I look forward to trying your famous steak.
You're very welcome, young man.
Hi, Tom. Thank you.
Compared to any of us, we are young, or compared to Tom.
Thank you for
Yeah.
your generosity, Tom.
He is getting on in the years.
Like a fine wine, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly,
Debatable.
allegedly, he's was a very, very violent man.
Yeah.
Allegedly, nothing's been proven.
Allegedly.
He's more like a Coke for a diabetic.
Or the original Coke.
Uh,
Oh,
Why not?
It was,
Oh, no.
Okay, so we're gonna go outside and we're gonna find a nice little corner by the wall, which is already looking a little messed up itself, and I'm gonna let you guys decide how to go about this. I hand the book to Teshi because she's been the most successful at opening the book without killing anybody so far. So
Facts.
To shield me from flying backwards too far.
yeah, you
I'll
took the
stand
damage, so
behind
we
ya.
didn't have to. Yeah.
Stand behind you, so you don't have to fall too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Do I need to roll in order
You're
to
going to
try
have to roll.
shimmy?
You're going to have to roll dexterity check.
Well, at least my dex is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to be attempting to slide my dragon dagger just right across the cover to try to wedge it under and lift it up. That's what I'm going to be attempting to do.
Okay.
Let's see if the die likes me more than the die that I have in Dice Jail right now. AKA my crocheted hat. Okay, what's my bonus? Because that's
Oh,
the only
dear.
way this is working.
Oh dear. Thank you,
No.
Callie. Age is like milk.
So, with my bonus, it's only a 9.
Only a 9. Okay.
I have a dragon tooth as well. Can I help in a
Well,
way?
She's already taken her turn, so we're gonna have to see what happens here first.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure, my hand as I am trying to wedge it under. My hand slip. The dagger goes flying one direction, and I go.
Yeah. Straight into the nearest wall.
Or into the nearest Nim.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
you.
yeah, Nim, yeah.
I
Nim
got
was...
Clang.
Bang.
Oh,
Thank you for the save. I appreciate
it's
it.
fine.
You're welcome. Lottie does have it too. She completely forgot about that. Lottie,
I
do you wanna
didn't know.
take a try?
I didn't know
Nim-
she could make that sound.
Are you ready to catch a Keisha?
Yeah, I'm behind.
Okay.
Hold on, let me set you down.
Hopefully
no.
she's not as musical as I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm expecting a marimba sound out of her. All right, I'm behind Lottie in case she gets blasted backwards.
So I rolled a 15, and with
Much
my modifier, that is 20.
Oh,
That's a lot better.
Absolutely no
That's a
problem.
lot better.
Come on, tell us how
That
you
works.
dramatically open the book.
Take this dagger.
Dun, dun, dun,
Like,
dun, 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 dun.
I know it went bad for Teshi, but I haven't used this thing, so let's try it. Kind of wedge it in, and then it just kind of like open. Just with the slightest touch, just open.
It's just a-
Oh, it worked.
This just in from the Trellin Direct. A woman exploded today after she tried to open a book. Authorities took this as a way to push anti-education laws. Witnesses were shocked about the amount of parchment and blood covering the streets.
And that was
Hopefully
the
it didn't-
end of our hero's journey.
I think the Trellin Direct may be embellishing slightly.
The end.
No. Yeah. They are known to embellish just a little.
The little waddle.
Oh, Nim, you're a monster. I did not realize the Trellin Direct was a subsidiary of the Daily Mail.
Yeah, it's a joke for our European friends.
I respect you just because you actually know that the
That's a
Daily
rag.
Mail is a tabloid, and
Yeah.
don't think that it's a legitimate source of information. Like,
No,
uh,
That's
it's
like
the
the
Sun.
Onion and stuff. Like you
No,
know.
the
no,
Onion
it's not
has-
the Onion. The difference is that the Onion is pretending to be parody, or is parody, whereas the Daily Mail is pretending not to be.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's an
gosh.
ethical thing,
Yeah.
and like it's like the Sun, you know. Oh yeah, so we have news and then erotic images on page 3. Okay, well, get out of here with that, Sun. Like I'm
Welcome-
not against that, but like you're not. a
Welcome
news
to England.
organization.
That sounds like England in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So the quest
mean-
log opens. That was loud. Nice and easily, and lies there on the surface, on the ground, crackling ever so slightly, a slight humming noise, as the pages begin to lighten up and glow a little. What do you do?
Do I, would you all be okay with me surmising its components? I can, it is an artifact after
yeah.
all.
Oh boy. Go ahead.
Well, after witnessing that knockback, are you sure I'll come
You
out
can
on
try.
scathe?
That's entirely up to you. Well, there's only one way to find out.
Well,
It could be
It's your,
dangerous.
it's your life.
I must say, I feel like it's my life about to be cut short, but I've lived a long one, I suppose. And he tentatively sort of just like this large stature of man, just tentatively like put his hand, and he puts his
Just
hand on the pages, and he flows his essence down into his arm to use his special essence ability to surmise the constituents of the matter in front of him.
Does that require a check? I should add a check to that just in case.
Isn't that a
'cause-
knowledge? Like, wouldn't it be like a knowledge? Because you're trying
It
to.
is, but I don't know if I added a check to it.
I don't think you added a check.
Oh yeah, you do have to get you do require a DC.
Okay.
So yeah, do a
Right.
wisdom check to attempt to surmise its material construct and scrap onto two.
And also, as it's an essence ability, what essence am I using? Is
No,
it
you can't
kinesis?
turn it into scrap. Just FYI.
Damn.
It's one kinesis.
Darn.
One kinesis. Okay, so right, have we rested since last episode?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a week.
yeah.
Remember,
It's been a week.
it was
Yeah,
a time.
that's
It chanced
true.
you to fix your arm, which you kind of fucked up a little.
You're not- you're not
Say,
just
back
dead.
to full HP.
Nice.
Howdy,
Right.
Barry.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Prepare thyself.
Where's my?
That
D20?
is an 18 with bonuses.
Oh wow. Okay. So, you touch the book and you surmise. Surmise. See, you surmise that the book is brimming with basically every form of essence that you can physically that is known of. Kinesis, Asmer, Savor, Aruma, and Miros. It feels like the pages are almost like constructed out of it, and you can also feel another type of energy which feels the same as the light that emanates from Nimikri's sword.
This is confounding. In all my years of trade of artifacts and rare oddities, this is spectacular and as frightening as it is unique.
Also,
I
it's made
don't
out.
think you.
Also,
I
it's
don't
made out of
think
paper.
you-
Oh, so it's made up.
I don't think you all quite understand what you have here. I've
But is
never.
the book also a gun?
Not only in America. Only in America.
Only in America.
Depends on how you use it.
A book gun.
Children, I've never encountered anything like this before. Never. This. It's an enigma.
As you proceed to look at it and stare at it in wonderment, words do start beginning to appear on the page.
Yay.
And
It's Clippy.
Time for Teshi to take more notes. So as you look down at the page
More
and
notes? I am still writing notes.
Does it say?
Go on.
No, I was going to make a joke. Does it say 2-for-1 deal for your car insurance? Like,
Okay.
So I should have rent
So,
cars.
like, here's 2.
So as you hold your hand on the page, letters start glowing like an orange as they slowly manifest across the page. And they say, "The colossal mountain hides untold treasures and long forgotten truths."
See that.
For those who don't remember their lore, the colossal mountain is the home of the Erdon, the giants, your people.
Yes, I knew that. Rolled convinced. I got a 9.
Just
super
making
convincing.
up. You're just making up skills at this point. It's like,
It's really
oh,
cool.
I love it.
Make me laugh.
I've not been back to my homeland in quite a long time, really. The
But there's
latter
treasure.
part is
Yeah.
true, but the latter part has me is as vague and enticing, I suppose, as the book itself.
Something to ponder.
So now we have to visit both of your homes.
Mm-hmm.
Though
Yeah.
Oh.
Teshlyn's is the only one that's really trying to send us an invitation via sword point.
That is true. You don't have any old
I'm
enemies,
Sorry,
just...
that's just how Mina is. I'm sorry.
Her name sounds accurate. Mean.
Oh, her full name is actually Mina Lynn, because all of us have Lynn in our name because my twin sisters are Rosalind and Florin. Yeah, hers is a little different, but it still has the N. That's all that
named
matters.
after the
apparently to my parents.
named after the kingdom itself. Foreign card.
Right?
Mhm.
But yeah, her name's actually Mina Lynn, but she absolutely hates it and basically says that she is above us and therefore doesn't need the Lynn in her name.
That's good to know.
So, if y'all want to join me in constantly calling her Mina Lynn just to piss her off, it's cool.
That was my plan, because I don't like her already.
Do we have to roll
We
for...
really want to.
Do we have to
She
roll
does
for
seem-
snark?
We eventually, yes.
Okay.
Depending on who you got
No.
to I think.
Do
Snark.
Do we?
Rolls for snarkiness, I got a 19. I am full of it.
Well, I just thought you were
only-
full of snark anyway. Like, that's your character trait. So.
Only 11.
I would advise against upsetting a powerful individual such as your sister on the sounds of things.
Yeah.
And
She wrote a nasty letter to Teshlyn.
She's a petulant
So-
child.
I'm
Yeah.
sure she can do a lot
Really?
worse from what you've
She
told
is-
me.
She is literally only 14.
Are we to engage? Do we really have to? I mean, this is where we just use the techniques of gentle parenting and hear her concerns and be kind of patronizing-ish, right? Like I'm not gonna listen to the temper tantrums of a child, especially when I'm out of her power right now. What are you talking about? Even if she is a ruler, that's one. No,
Try saying that to her face.
okay.
Yeah.
Her spy. Your leader is a petulant child.
You will be doing a lot of dexterity checks. I'll just put it that way.
If she's mean to our Teshlyn, then I don't have to respect her.
Well said, Lottie.
But
Well said.
I'm sure we'll have to
I love
respect
you, Lottie. Hug.
the pointed blade is what I think we will have to fear or respect.
Trust me, this girl
The
doesn't
blades
need
and the arrows and yeah.
the massive tornado powers that she can manifest out of thin air.
I am very dexterous. Cats always land on their feet, you know?
Yeah. Well, only if they roll over 10. Otherwise, you're falling straight on your ass.
Hmm.
Turn maybe a 15.
That's
Granted,
true.
I hope not.
Huh.
I hope
I'm sorry if I make the mood a bit more serious, but this book has me wondering if is it simply guiding us to opportunities that already exist, or is it predicting events before they happen?
That's
Which
it.
means if it does, are we free to do otherwise, or is our
Well-
fate?
There's a saying in the scholars at the Paladin Order that prophecy is just a dream that came true.
I like that.
So, it could be Cheery Alexander. It could be either way, right? It was likely that you could have died a week ago, and what value would
Oh,
this
my-
prophecy?
My good man, I died a long time ago.
Well, you
Oh.
could have died currently. Along, physically. I don't know what you went through in that thing, but you definitely came out looking more dour.
Yes.
Just put some gold in Alexander's hands. You'll be fine.
Cool.
And now I just
Ding ding
If it's
ding.
gold can buy everything your heart desires, right?
Alexander is proof that money can buy happiness.
No, it doesn't buy happiness. It just buys things that supplement happiness.
Okay, it buys temporary denial of sadness.
Exactly.
That's why I bought a
Be
bell.
sad if you buy stuff.
So I put away the book carefully, having seen what it said, and everybody talking about it, and I put it back into my knapsack on my back. So before anyone around starts shooting arrows at us, just in case. So we have duties and responsibilities. If anyone wants to get on with anything around the town, Shiri, you did roll first. So if there's anything you would like to get to business, feel free.
Well, I would usually take this opportunity, especially of a city such as fine and established as this, to peruse the local markets and dig up old connections and forge new ones to like. But and there is also, I suppose, the matter of the council, or the parliament, or whatever they name themselves these days. But I would rather be inclined, if I may, take the opportunity to head on yonder to the librarium, Simpson University.
Ooh, and is there? Oh, that is the wrong panel. There we go. Those are my show notes. Don't want to read those.
Oh, not me.
So we're going to head to the library. That is over in the southeast.
Yeah.
Why would you? What specifically is your purpose of going here?
Is it in character or?
Yeah, in character.
Okay. I'm my business is to understand the value of artifacts and trade them. And whilst I understand the Parliament are keen on my most recent resource acquisition, at the same time I would like to understand it more so I can reassure them that there is no danger and that it should, as a man of business and opportunity, it should stay in my temporary care before I find a suitable buyer. Of course, only to reassure everyone. It's redundancy as an object of concern and its value as an object of coin.
I would advise taking the south entrance because otherwise you're going to pass straight by the Parliament.
Yes, I think that's a good point, Lucian.
Run interference, as it were. Very busy hustle, must move forward. Can't stop to talk. Gotta get to the library.
So we all head down to the library with Chiri, or with Alexander, so they can do their research.
Random event, I come across a cat stuck in a tree.
Okay, roll a dice, dexterity check.
Joking, okay.
No, roll a dexterity check.
Oh my god. Oh no, my dexterity I think is like -8.
Oh no.
Oh gosh, I got an 8.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
The
Lotty,
cat.
come back, save the cat.
You try to climb the tree to get the cat down, and it manages to climb down, but it also claws into your face as it does so. Proceeds to scream and run away, and you take 1 point of damage.
No.
You know I could have just spoke to it, right?
Well, you could have, but you
No,
ran
I
off.
didn't.
You were like 500 feet the other way, like at the library, running away from the rest of us. So.
Yeah.
How?
Oh, I should probably move myself.
Oh, where's Lucian? Has he fallen asleep in the outboard again?
He's taking his
yes.
time.
Oh, well.
I don't have anything to drink. What's going on here?
Maybe
Are you
that's
sure
the
that Tom
problem.
of yours, Nimicry, didn't spike the drink?
Tom wouldn't do that. You can charge money for good alcohol.
Yeah, he does.
Right, continue on. Ba-ba-doo-ba. Oh, look at this lovely house. It reminds me of my home. Blah, 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 blah. Reminds me of someone. Right.
Listeners.
How did Teshi get there so quick?
My goodness.
I
Like the
ran
wind.
away from y'all. Remember, I have my ranger movement. I can
That's
just
fair.
jump 20 feet.
Yeah, she can just jump over walls if she wants. She's like, whew.
I can just be like, "Ooh, look at this wall."
You know, words. I'm
Mimicry
really.
clanging over like Steiner.
There.
I was.
Clang,
I was
clang,
really-
clang goes the paladin.
Twack, twack, twack goes the Aishi.
Ring, ring,
I was
ring goes Lottie
really-
spell.
Ring,
Go
ring,
on.
ring, ring, banana phone.
Cherry.
I was really tempted to be evil as a player and be like, oh, you know this house, the yellow one by the corner. I want to knock on the door and see who answers and see if you were prepared. Really
I am more prepared than you think.
make it prepared. Like, oh yeah, for no reason, Alexander just wants to knock on this door. Oh, Friedrich, my old friend. I don't know.
Friedrich. I like Friedrich.
Friedrich.
Little did you know, Friedrich has been watching and waiting.
Friedrich is going to be a character now.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah. So,
I hope. What about my twice removed cousin Clorin?
Oh yeah, Corin. Yeah, we got to fit Corin in there. Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
died in
Yeah,
a boating
she-
accident after.
I heard she got a job at the Bat House recently.
Oh,
That's good.
is this will the bathhouse be the
See,
equivalent of like
I'm
a beach?
capable of jokes.
Will the bathhouse be the equivalent of a beach episode?
Well,
It
we've
could
said
be.
that yes, if we ever need a fan service episode to
Nice.
drum up the ratings, we can go to the Bat House.
Anyone want to see a sexy old man giant?
Yeah.
There's probably a category for that.
There probably
You know,
is
yeah,
on
you-
Twitch.
We're not ones to kink shame here.
Unless that's your kink. In
Yeah.
which case.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are the worst, I swear.
Okay. Sorry,
That's
to derail you
sickness.
further.
I cast Ray of Sickness on the DM. The DM fucking accepts and barfs. What? What?
Damn. That's pretty harsh.
Pet my dog.
I hope that's a high
Enjoy
roll.
that
Sorry,
music.
Chaos. I got a 6. I can't pet you. But
Oh,
Is your
Gambit-
dog
no.
called Chaos? Is one of your dogs called Chaos? That's amazing.
Look at that face. You have to pet them.
And Gambit, do I pet you? Oh, I got a nat 20. Gambit, give me your face.
Yeah, a bit.
We're
Oh,
so off track, guys. Into the library. Let's look at some books. I'm getting
right.
sweaty just thinking about it.
But Husky, look at this face. He's just so happy.
he's so cute. I want a pet.
I will pet for you.
Yay.
All right, so we're in the library, it seems.
Page. I have found the dog section of the library, so I'm just over here in the corner.
So-
yeah.
I want to read out
Words.
I want to read out some of the books on dogs, though. Teshi opens a book and it talks about the history of breeding dogs from small domesticated animals into human-sized steeds that can carry humans and creatures all across the world. There's even some large enough to carry an Erdon. Anyway, back to Churi.
So, not Luthen.
Luthien, yeah.
Alexander.
Oh.
He
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were
sorry,
Alexander.
the end
I'm
is
Luthien.
he enters through the front door. And what does he witness?
Big open area, like just books to this side, books to that side.
It's
2 to 3 floors full of material that you can read through, and everything is sorted alphabetically.
Is it simply walk in and peruse, or is there a receptionist you need to bypass, or?
The Trellin Information Act allows people to freely access any information that they want through any public resource,
Okay.
including the library.
So.
Emphasis
my,
on
my,
public information.
my good friends, I have, it's rather boring. The books I'll be reading on business opportunities for artifacts, and it's mostly economics. Very dull. So please do. Thank you for accompanying me on my little errand. But please do peruse and take your time. I shan't be too long. And he starts to wander off to into the rows, up the stairs into the rows of the first floor of the library. And
I will let these guys look for
Sorry.
silly books on the side if they wish. But is there any specific material you're looking for?
Got me.
Yeah.
So out of character, I am looking for. I'm looking for more information on the skull in connection
This isn't
to.
out of character. Oh, okay, you're not saying
True.
that. Okay. Yeah, go on, yeah.
In connection to the skull and the Titan,
Okay.
but also any books regarding manifestation of memories and magic of manifestation.
So the way this works is you actually have to do a roll to succeed in finding the book that you're looking for.
Okay. What ability or not ability trait am I?
What traits, what abilities do you have?
I've got surmise and spectre sight. I also have.
I mean, your abilities.
Investigation.
Okay.
Oh, skills. My skills. I have
There you go.
investigation.
Yeah, that's perfect. So you're going to do an investigation roll in that case.
Here we go. Ooh, that's not too good. A 10.
That's not, no. Because it's investigation and you're not just doing it anyway, that will give you a higher chance of actually finding the books that you're looking for. I should have said, what letter do you want to look under?
I want to look under. So. I want to look under. I want to look under M for no, R for rematerialization.
Rematerialization. Could you elaborate? Because
So he's looking
or for
for.
revenue.
Sorry.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
he's looking for he's looking for his interest has been piqued by this artifact, and he's looking for any information about essence magic that somehow draws from nothing to make anything from like the mental scape or the imagination into some form of like manifest reality that you can sense. Because ever since his personal encounter, it's left a lot of questions, and it's also had a profound curiosity of what it was that even happened.
And you're really making me dig deep into the lore here. Ooh, no, that's great. You rolled a 10, so you look through the books and you find one called Materialization Myths. And it talks about instances in the past where people have claimed or made the claim that things have appeared out of nothing. There seems to be no like specific examples of any like essence like being able to do this. That's part of the mystery in the book, that like how is this possible if none of the essences seem to be capable of like literally creating something out of nothing. But there does seem to be reports in the past of people of this occurring without any plausible explanation or understanding of how it may be possible.
I would like, Alexander, he's going to look around to make sure there's no one around, and he's just going to put his hand into his satchel bag,
Oh dear.
and he's going to touch the skull.
Okay. Oh boy.
Does he?
Does anything happen?
Anything happen?
As you lay your hand on the skull, you do feel a very tiny, minute feeling of energy coming from it. Nothing that's causing any effect or impact on your surroundings or you personally, but you do feel that there's still possibly something dwelling really deep down inside that skull.
Okay. Do any of the myths mention? So, do any of the myths in this book? Do they mention any names of places of anywhere? Any artifacts or any places where such events may have occurred based on rumor and hearsay?
They do. A lot of them do seem to originate from the Astor, from the Human Kingdom, where a lot of these events seem to have taken place. The Brackengard, the city, is mentioned in the books as place where a few reports have occurred. That is the old human capital. For those who don't remember, there was symbols of the shield in the tomb relating to that. But outside of that area, there hasn't been much in that way that has been reported.
Okay.
He should probably take his hand off the skull before he does something.
Sorry, yeah, he's taking
No,
his hand off the skull now.
I just don't want to destroy my universe. Just say I'm only kidding.
That's fair.
That's not actually what will happen.
What? Go destroy
No.
the universe. And he's going to. He stands there for a long time, sort of just deep in thought. And in the same section of art, he sort of moves his finger along the bindings of the little books, looking at the titles, until he may or may not, at the discretion of the DM, find a book that says Resurrection.
Resurrection. Oh boy. You'll have to do a roll to find that, just like you found with the other book.
So this is again investigation?
Yep.
Shit. 9.
What is your knowledge?
My knowledge?
Sorry, your wisdom. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
Your knowledge. What is your knowledge?
Knowledge?
We don't have knowledge.
Wisdom. What do we have? We have
Oh,
wisdom.
that is-
Sorry. What's
My
your
wisdom
wisdom?
is 14. That is 9 with my wisdom.
Oh, okay. With the wisdom. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were adding it or not. I should
That's fine.
generally just add it in your head if you can. Why did my music stop?
It was very dramatic. It was like a no one breathe moment.
So you find a book discussing the theories of resurrection, and should I do this?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I should. Let's get some good juicy plot development here. So you read a book. You pick up a book, and it's called "The Theories of Resurrection," and the name on the book, the author, appears to be an individual by the name of Festin Crystalweave. And he talks about how he was talking about how he spent many years trying to discover how if it was physically possible to resurrect people, if it was a thing that they were capable of, and using essence in some way to maybe like reanimate the body or something. And it goes into all the theories of like how you could move the body using kinesis, and you could fill someone with mirrors to like allow them to see, even if they had passed away. But he had failed to figure out, despite numerous research when he worked for the Brackengard for the capital, how to inject a soul into a body, and that was the one thing he could not figure out how to do. Like, where was the soul, and where could this how could you make a soul exist in a body? And in that regard, his research was inconclusive.
Okay. Alexander is going to take both books, Manifestation and the Resurrection. Manifestation Myths.
You were freely allowed to take books from the library if you wish.
He's gonna discreetly take those two, and that's
you could just
that's
legally take them.
He discreetly and legally
Okay.
takes them.
Okay.
And
Is there a late fee?
move on.
Ah,
He is
certainly,
used to doing things discreetly, so he's just going to do it that way.
there's definitely a
is
late fee if
discreet.
it's discreet. Let's put it that way.
Everything is
And
discreet.
he takes the books and he continues just looking through the books. But I'm interested to see what everyone else is up to at the same time.
Did he decide to look through any books?
I'm gonna drop a coin in the education box for poor people.
Good
'cause
stuff.
I assume that, because I know where I live, there's always some type of local charity doing something at the library.
Absolutely.
you know.
They have like investment funds for like
Yeah, I'm gonna drop
building
I'm gonna
new
drop a coin
libraries across the continent. So
and just kind of look at the. It looks like there's a fountain in the middle of that librarium. I'm
Yeah.
gonna enjoy that. Just enjoy
chill
the
outside.
calm. Enjoy the calm for a little while.
is Nimacree not a book reader?
No, I'm a book reader. I have to go report later to Aurelius that I did something that is a big deal. Like, he doesn't know that that Inheritor glows now when I hold
Yeah.
it. So
You've
I got a
been
lot on my
busy.
mind.
Doing paperwork for the last 2 weeks, or for the last week. So how about Teshi?
I want to try to see if I can find anything about instruments that just don't make sound or somehow don't work.
So where will you check this?
I guess just like the instrument section?
Okay, so we're checking I.
Yeah.
Instruments. Okay, do a roll.
So, what's my thingy again? So, 15.
15. Okay, that's definitely. So you want to look at like you don't find anything specifically about instruments that can't play music, because that would be redundant. But you do manage to find a book about instrument repair. It's called Instruments and Asthma, a technical guide to repairing instruments, and it talks about how you can use high quantities of asthma to basically bring the sound back into an instrument, or even improve it if you're that way inclined towards the ability to do so. But simply gathering lots of asthma and like putting it on the wood and stuff can often help to easily repair the sound that an instrument makes in a way that like physically repairing it normally wouldn't. So that's what you discover.
Intriguing.
I wonder where you would find lots of asthma.
Who
Right.
would wonder? It couldn't possibly be where we have to go.
We don't have to go there. We don't. Yeah. I don't want to meet your. I don't want to meet your sister. That's all I'm saying.
When the DM doesn't want a character to come in.
I'm not sure I can be that mean. I don't think I can be that mean. Yeah.
Just imagine.
If you want, I can just pretend to be her the entire time.
The accent was really good, I won't lie, but no. That's my job to go on, Nim.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Just imagine that you voiced an opinion on RPG Twitter about something, and I'm sure the bile and
okay,
will,
so just copy people on Twitter. Got it. That's
or just manifest your inner Mother Gothel.
I feel like I should know that reference.
Tangled.
I've not seen Tang. Masty's going to be very disappointed in me for not getting that one.
I'm very disappointed in you.
Masty's going to be able to be like, it's time to watch a movie.
Same.
Let's do it.
Right, she's just gonna turn on Tangled now. Just be like, how dare you not know this reference? We're watching this now.
It's like the best new Disney movie. Like, it's so good.
I mean, that isn't called Encanto.
And the music in Tangled, I swear to, I've listened to Waiting for the Lights like over 1,000 times probably.
May I say a controversial opinion?
Go on.
I think Tangled is an okay film.
Oh.
I don't think it was that good.
You are entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
And however,
you were entitled to your wrong opinion.
It's much better than the trash that was Frozen. The
Ooh,
boring.
I actually like
trash
Frozen.
That was Frozen.
Like
Can I let you
Frozen
argue
2,
about this
the
and take
first
a?
one I can't do.
Can I let you argue about this for like 2 minutes while I take a quick bathroom break? Or
Sure, not allowed.
you... Okay, I'll just get a bucket then, Teshy. I'll be right back, guys. Argue over the best Disney movie.
I think it was the word was the qualifier was
too
recent.
Hard.
Yeah.
What?
I think
Yeah,
I
recent,
really like Lion King, and Beauty and the
Lion
Beast.
the King, I'm in.
And technically, Pixar are now Disney, technically. So,
Yeah.
WALL-E. Eva.
I love having Wally follow me around.
Big Hero
like
6.
Valley.
Baymax.
Big
Six
Hero
is good.
6. Yeah.
Baymax just
Baymax.
being like, you know, just awesome.
I am
You know,
your personal health assistant.
oh look, springing leaks, doing tape. You know?
Yeah, just tapes himself all over the place.
all you know, just you know, real acknowledging that the main character has had a Disney level of trauma and being like, this is how we try to help.
Yeah.
You know,
So I do.
Yep.
Why
I
did
do
everyone
have to
go
say
quiet
now,
when I came back?
because we were being really naughty, and now that the teacher's back, we've pretended that we went up to no good. You know.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Sounds like
We are
Matilda.
the perfect students. We did nothing. We totally didn't put gum on your chair.
Please don't put us in the chokey. Please don't never anything but the chokey.
By the
honestly,
way,
I've seen the Chokey. It's not that bad. I mean, like, it's fine. If I as a child have to suffer for the fact that she's unloved in life, that's fine. I can live with that.
I mean, spoilers for Matilda if you haven't seen it or read it initially. But like that woman literally murdered Miss Penny's parents and took over her estate. Like,
Please
Yeah,
watch.
I mean, like, you would, so I feel like her treatment of children just being like, you get to stand in a drippy pipe. Oh, okay.
No,
I'm
the Choki
also-
in the original film has spikes like an Iron
Yeah.
Maiden.
No, it does, but it doesn't actually pierce them, because you see it. Otherwise,
No,
they'd be
but
like,
Pierces their soul with
it's
trauma.
implied. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, watch Matilda the musical. It's amazing.
I'll punch out an Olympian.
Yeah.
Because she did throw shot put, if I think correctly, for
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I always liked in the original that little box of sweets. As a kid, I was always like, I really want that box of sweets. You know, the little like cakes and stuff. They look
Much
so
too good for children.
Anyway, back to the pressing matter at hand. Oh, by the
Yes.
way, the only correct answer is Aladdin.
Aladdin's
So-
good. Arabian Nights and Arabian Days. Do 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 do. Sorry.
Sorry,
In a
but
lot of
my
good ways.
my love will always go towards Beauty and the Beast, but that's just because of the fact that Bella's a bookworm.
Now
do
to
have-
receive your
I agree, that's
eternal
half the
reward.
Realistically, Gaston is bankrupting the local economy by eating all of the eggs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, he
because of
really
the-
is.
The
Hey,
one
Alexander.
lady being like,
Not Alexander,
I
yeah.
eat eggs, and then
Alexander.
His cholesterol.
Alexander.
Yes.
Alexander,
No.
we have a theater district, by the way, if you ever want to take up a new profession. Just gonna
Well, you
point that
see.
out there. Like, this is run by the
Thank you,
Keisha, and it's just nothing but song and
I
dance.
was thinking of using my inner trauma as a catalyst for great performing arts.
Isn't that what all great artists do?
Yes, we are tortured geniuses of the stage.
How else would something like Les Miserables be made?
Yeah.
Accurate reading of history.
Is anyone looking for any other books?
Me.
Go, okay, Lottie, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a book on plants. Specifically plants that are useful, like can be eaten or used for good reasons.
I
Because
was
when we
expecting
were-
you to look for a book on gambling.
Oh, I mean that would have also been good, but when we were journeying to
Give her
where Alexander,
ideas.
when we were going to where Alexander was from, I noticed lots of plants that looked tasty, but I was smart enough not to try and eat them because I didn't know what they were.
Facts.
So I want to look at eatable plants and usable plants.
Where is that?
So maybe like
Tell me.
non-poisonous plants?
Do you know what? Hold on. What's my modifier here? It says wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
So
You completely failed to find any books on eating plants, and that is probably a good thing
Aw.
because they would probably kill you.
Aww.
There's
Also-
only like 3 plants that are safe, apparently.
Not worth the chance that I pick wrong.
That said, plants are very useful in crafting clothing and material out of essence due to like the essence that exists within them. Just don't use them for dyes because that will probably kill you. We learned that thanks to the English in the Victorian era.
Oh yeah.
Don't wear pink clothes, it'll kill you.
Boy, this hat is felty and causing me madness.
Yeah. And it
Can't be
itches.
the hat. Must
Yeah.
just be.
Well, it's the glue for felt was mercury based.
Yeah.
But some of those dyes were actually poisonous. Like they were like created from plants and stuff. It was a wild time. Sorry, Lottie, no luck on the book there. Okay, so that's everybody, I think. So let's head out. And who's next? Whose business is next?
I have rolled a 2.
Rolled a 2, so definitely not Nim.
And definitely not me because I rolled a 1.
I think I rolled like a 10. So
You did okay. So Tesh, Lottie, I know where you want to go, but let's.
Do
Tell us
you know
anyway.
where I want to go?
I told you.
May I
where you
quickly ask a logistic question? What time are we finishing tonight?
want. The next hour.
A good rate.
Unless you can go longer, it's entirely up to you. Nobody will hold it against you. We just continue next week, or the week after. Sorry.
Okay.
Cheery.
No, I'm just thinking about. So I'm just thinking about ordering food later. So I'm just
I
like,
ordered some food because we were
feel
told
that.
explicitly we were allowed to eat, and
hey,
food
I'm
is
ordering
coming.
food then.
If you want to go
Yeah.
off screen and order food, feel free.
Off screen, nothing. I just
Or so.
Okay, or mute yourself at least if you want. So, Lottie, where are we going?
I mean, there's two options realistically here, right? We're either going gambling or we're going to Owen. We're going to Owen.
Okay, good to know. So, as some insightful people noticed, we've actually updated the map, and Owen has a shop now. Did you notice that, Lottie?
I did. Well, Nim noticed it, and I saw it
Yeah.
because Nim pointed out. Owen has a shop. I'm happy.
No, you should be. You bankrolled it.
Right?
It's like your
Like
own
I'm
personal,
very lucky
Turn off.
gambling.
your own personal investment.
What's all this money doing? I took it they gave it to me. You can have it.
Pretty much. Wow, I rolled dice well and some.
Yeah, everyone else. Why are these people are so? These people seem happy, and those people seem angry. I'm just rolling dice.
Yeah. Oh
Rolling.
yeah, there was an angry guy actually.
Yeah, that's fine.
exciting.
He's not
So
happy. With
Owen,
you, probably.
after Lottie helped him out a couple of weeks ago, decided to start up his own little build works, where he basically helps to build things, houses, furniture, whatever people are basically looking for. And Lottie helped him to get the basics together, and he is actually the guy in our banner for this week's episode, if you hadn't noticed, if you hadn't taken a look at it.
Imagine if we hadn't come here and we gone gambling instead.
Then I would have been very upset at you, Lottie. Owen is still, or Alexander's still chilling at the library because he can't get his face out of the book. Have you decided to stay there and just peruse the book? You can if you want, like if that's what your character wants to do.
You are muted.
I don't think Cheery's talking. Okay.
Nope.
Feel
Sorry.
free
Yeah. He doesn't want to cause upset in the party, so he's going to go along back
Okay.
to Owen's.
You don't
Owen's
have
little
okay.
business.
He has his books
Oh.
with him in his bag,
We're
right?
kind of just
it's all
used
good.
to
yeah.
being you like weird and obtuse and very money obsessed, so put you up there just so we
I
can
wanted
see.
to go to another business person.
Oh, that is true.
Oh yes,
Okay,
business talk.
so we come to the the newly renovated building right at the edges of the slums, right next to the Paladin Barracks and the Erdon Relief, which is a system designed to actually help and help poor people who are struggling to get by and stuff. The city couldn't afford to expand the infrastructure. It's been neglected for a long time. Every nation has its issues, and but Owen is decided he's finally first person in years to actually even consider building something here, and he started up his own business to help just make things for people. But it's in its early stages and not much has been done. It's still he's as you reach the thing, he's still like banging away, like putting up the windowsills and making sure like the things around the building are organized properly and tidy, and most of the construction is done, but the inside it's still being like put together and hasn't been fully completed. He's not in business just yet, but it another few weeks he should
Business
be.
for us.
Is it- depends on what you want. So what are you going to do, Lottie?
I'm just Owen, huh? Like big wave.
I keep trying to figure out what kind of accent I should give him, and
Well, he's
I
got a
kinda-
lot of cousins, so pick one you like.
I'm kind of thinking,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of going really thick on the Irish accent, like just
Ooh.
like hello
Yes,
there,
do it.
Lottie. Hello there, Lottie. How's the day treating you today?
We went to the library, but it's kind of boring to be honest. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of books myself. I prefer to beat away on a hammer for a couple of hours. You did pop in a couple of days ago. We've managed. I just lost the accent. I can't even try and convincingly be Irish. How sad is that?
Really Irish? I
don't know. You might have to dye your hair red for us.
I had a police officer a few years ago ask me if I was a foreigner.
Oh wow.
Wow.
When I said no, he was like, "Are you sure?"
Do you remember where you come from?
It's like, he's like,
Oh,
yes,
where
I'm
are you
part-
from?
Oh, where do you come from,
No,
lad?
really, where are you from?
Yeah. I'm from here.
I can
I've lived here
tell
my
you're
entire
Irish.
life. I've been trying to get out for 40 years. But anyway, yeah, he's just happy to be. Runs over and like grabs you, picks you up, like just gives you a big,
Oh.
nice hug. He's so happy to see you, and he sees everyone else, and he waves to him, because he remembers everybody, even though you never did tell Cheery how you met Owen.
Well, now is a good opportunity.
Yeah,
Alexander, come meet Owen. This is Owen.
Of course.
he's a Ewan. He's
Uh,
about
who-
5'6". He's fairly average size.
A pleasure to meet you, sir.
Owen,
Pleasure
this
to-
is Alexander.
He looks up and he's like, "A pleasure to meet you too, big man."
Yes, hello down there. Pleasure. Let me just.
He just reached down. And what brings you around my fine establishment this afternoon?
Well, I'm with my compatriots here, who I believe you know very well. But I myself, I'm a businessman, you see,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm quite curious to see what sort of enterprise you're running.
Well, this is basically, I like to call this the build works, and it's basically been, why have I lost my Irish accent? Top of the morning to you, laddie. Okay, it's basically been my, that's how I get into Irish. I just say
I love that that's the phrase that Irishifies you.
top of the morning, because it's got all
Top of the
the
morning.
excessiveness, is like leaving out the F and the D's. So I've pretty much spent my entire life building, and thanks to the opportunities of this little cat lady over here, I've managed to be able to follow my dream of being a builder and making things for people, basically.
I
Because
see.
especially this area of the city has been so neglected for so long, and my Irishness is gone again. To be sure,
Would
to
you,
be sure. There we go.
Would you be willing to, as a merchant myself, I'm no stranger to the luxuries of jewelry and fine goods on my person. I was wondering if you would be able to build a suitable iron casket lockbox that is both durable, let's say the size of a person's head, one could say. And perhaps a iron casket.
Do I want to know the reason you feel the need to
Well, as I
own
explained.
a human head-sized
Well,
casket?
you see, I have large rubies, valuable tomes. They tend to be that sort of size. Yes.
Oh, that's in his satchel? No, that's totally not it. No.
This could potentially be. This could potentially something I could put together if you have about 100 gold available on your person. It might take me a week or two.
How can I tell? As a businessman, how much gold do I have? Oh wait, I know how much I have. Okay. Well, that is quite a steep price. Could I persuade you, perhaps, to help flourish our future business relations? Perhaps a introductory offer for friends of friends, of course.
You're
Can I
such
roll a persuasion check?
Nim in the corner is like, you'd make a great member of the Odd Eye Syndicate.
I actually want to speak to Owen about that, not
Okay.
just because there are reasons why new businesses aren't popping up all the time, and part of that has to do with that particular organization. I'm worried about Owen's safety.
So, are you going to interject?
Owen, when you have a second before we leave,
Okay.
because it's not something I want to necessarily. I don't want to panic anybody, but it's just one of those things that, issue instructions if necessary.
We could potentially barter a price if you've got the right abilities in the game system to make that happen.
Well, the game of life is my trade, I suppose you could say. I'm a businessman after all, and opportunity is my aim. Yes, I think if I were to, hypothetically speaking of life as a game, if I were to perhaps roll a, what one could say, a persuasion check, and roll high on a hypothetical die of some kind, almost 20-sided, and
These
perhaps...
fancy concepts are going way over my mind, young man. Just tell me, or old man, he's like 20. Old man, just tell me, just roll the damn dice and we'll see what happens.
The dice of fortune, yes. So, let's see. So, what attribute would that be testing?
He said a charisma check.
Charisma, yes. So that
Charisma
is
a
13.
stat. It's just a stat. Okay, 13. Owen is not an idiot, but he's not super intelligent. So, yeah, that's a success.
Yeah. So, how about one gold piece? No, I'm joking.
Owen proceeds to smash you over the head with a shovel and knock you unconscious.
Yeah, that's a disrespect right there.
How about
the disrespect.
82 gold pieces?
That seems like a fair. Seems like a fair price.
All
I
right.
say I would be happy with that. Well, let me just. I'm happy to pay you 50% up front as a, as a part of the deal, and then as a deposit. Thank you, and provide the remainder upon the completion of the agreed upon product.
2 seconds. Did you roll?
I did.
My mouse disappeared. There we go. Oh. No, I just saw there was a chat message, so I wasn't sure. Well, what did you get?
So I got 12, and then I added 1.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I got distracted by the chat message.
That's okay.
Yep. That sounds like a fair deal. You're in very good company. So, if this lot trusts you, then I feel like I can do the same.
Marvelous. Well,
You'll have to give me at least a week to make it to finish this, though, because I'm a busy man.
Here's 41 gold pieces up front.
Yeah.
Jingle, 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 jangle, jingle, jingle. Here's a pouch for you. Good
Thank
sir.
you very much. Cling, cling, cling.
Thank you. Cling, cling,
That'll
clang.
help go
Right.
towards the shop.
A pleasure doing business.
Much the same. Now, Lottie, what business do you have here?
I just wanted to come see you. See how things were building up.
Well,
I
as
mean,
you can
you're
see,
the only other person I know in the city, so
I'm pretty sure I'm the only other person
Just
you know in the
being your
world. But...
friendly self.
that is true.
Lottie is-
Very true.
People with amnesia do not have many friends.
That is true.
No, that was out of character, by the way. He didn't actually say that. Don't worry. He wouldn't be that mean. Things are going quite well, but I feel like I'm understaffed here. I don't feel like I've got enough people to help me put the shop together. But if you come back, if you wait about a week, because the GM did not have this ready in time, I can send you I can send you a letter to the airmail, letting you know where there's some people I might know that might be able to help us out in this endeavor, and they're actually members of my own family. I don't know if you remember, but I said we were a big lot, and there's Flowin and there's Growin and my long distant cousin through marriage to Clorin. On my mother's side.
Oh.
She married one of those Aishi lot. We don't have to
that
make
would be
that canon,
great.
just FYI.
I was gonna say, are we somehow making it canon that like I'm indirectly related to Owen now?
Sure, why not? He's your cousin 7 times removed.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. They're worse cousins to have.
Right?
But they live all across the world, and if I could just find a way to like contact them and let them know about this endeavor, we could help build the shop up even more and make something of it.
Oh, well, we probably are going to be going lots of places. Maybe we are going like similar places they are.
Awesome. I will send you the letter as soon as I have all that information ready. As soon as the dungeon master on high figures it out.
As soon as fate brings the knowledge to you.
Exactly.
As soon as the universe wills it.
Like I said, wills it into existence. It's Schrodinger's games master. Like, if he hasn't invented it, does it exist yet?
Mm.
Owen.
Yeah. Yes, Nimkri, my good gentleman.
While I'm very happy that you're able to set up shop in the Wall District here and work with building up things, as you can see, there's a lot that needs to be done. I want you to do me a favor. If you keep just as you're working, if you notice various people skulking around, I want you to make note of that. And when we come back for the come back to visit you again, I'd like to know. There are not always savory elements everywhere, and the slums in this area is where they operate. I don't want you to challenge them. I don't want you to aggressively confront them in any way. Just let me know when I come back.
I will make sure to do that. Most of the people around here have been lovely. All the locals have been amazing people. They've been so kind and just even helped around the shop completely of their own free will. I could not have done all this in a week without them, but there has been a few unsavory sorts that have been like poking their nose in and trying to get information out of me and ask about what I'm doing. Should I report directly and tell you if I come across, if any of these people decide to visit in the future?
I'm gonna take a note. I'm gonna take a notebook, pen and paper out of my pocket real quick and write this. I'm writing something here for you. These are instructions based on 2 things. One is if you are attacked, and one is if you feel that you are being watched too heavily. Take both of them. These are instructions.
He takes the note out of your hand, puts it into his pocket, and he's
That note will act as a way in case things get too crazy. As you know, while I'm glad that most people around here are acting in the way that I know they will, certain things resist change, and your business represents a good change.
Mm-hmm. Why, thank you. I'm good with a shovel if need be. So
well,
it's not
good.
quite as fancy as your glowing sword, but it does the trick. That thing stands out quite brightly, by the way.
Oh well, then it's not there yet. You gotta see the person who gave it to me when they hold it.
So I expect to be blinded by it one day.
Blinded by the light.
So unless
You're
anyone
stunned
has,
for 6 rounds because of the might.
But blinded by the light, ripped up like a juice, another runner in the night. Sorry. Anyway, that's Manfred Manson and Manfred and I can't remember. Manfred something. band, but yeah.
Manfred and Son?
No, it's from like the 70s.
Okay. I think Teshi just clipped your singing.
Thank you. I look forward to watching it. That
an
and
automatic 30 seconds, so it should be the full thing
Okay,
of all three of
awesome.
I
us.
look forward
Everybody.
to regretting all my interactions with people in a recorded manner for the
I thought that was
my
like
past life.
every day for the last 10 years
Every
of
day.
knowing me and Lotty.
Yes, yeah. The amount of stuff I've said, jokingly and not jokingly in chat, will. Let's say I can't have a political career. I'm sure. My opponents would they'd have cannon fodder. I'd be cannon fodder against them.
They have a lot.
I have a lot of stuff.
Don't
A lot of
worry,
good stuff.
There's a lot of dirt on all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm clean as a whistle.
Tell that to Alexander.
He, on the other hand, he's a grey area. You know, he gets things done for people.
A gray
If they're poor.
area.
He's like the blackest grey, like.
He is a respectful gentleman who is persuaded by coin regardless of who is handing it over.
Surely noted. Lottie, you need to become rich, and then Cheery will basically, or Alexander will basically just become your manservant.
Let me go gambling again and let's see what happens.
No, we're not going gambling because we need to see where the next person needs to go, which would be Teshi. Nim, if we run out of time, I would be more than happy to start the next episode with
I think
you.
I'm next, actually.
Are you?
Yeah, Teshi rolled a 1.
Oh
I
yeah,
got 2.
Teshi rolled a 1.
Yeah.
It was so bad I forgot.
Yeah,
It
I
was such a
never
bad
rolled
roll.
one.
Okay, Mimicry. I feel like let's
I have dice in timeout right now.
get on to your business now.
All right. I am going to swing. I'm gonna swing by the barracks and then to the Paladin Order. I just want to, wash face, give a shave before presenting myself.
Cool. Okay. I guess we wait
So-
outside while you clean
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I'll just be here real quick.
Should probably put, like-
hey.
Go ahead.
So, just yelling out like, talk to the officer. Hey, these are my companions. We're just gonna be hanging here for a quick second. Be back. They don't need to sign in or anything. I just need to shave before going to present my report. Talking to the officer of the day. Officer Day, of course, snaps a quick salute. Says all is in good order, and then we move out. All right, so coming out with a little freshly anime shine. There it is. Looking good.
Cling.
Good
You gotta open your mouth to the side so you can like. Ping. Yeah.
Getting the little sparkle.
Yeah, we do. All right, it's time. I've got to head to the Paladin Order proper. It's going to be entirely too stuffy for some of you, and pomp and circumstance. But I think we'll have to bear with it a little bit. Alexander,
Too stuffy.
do me a favor.
I am living pomp and circumstance, so I'm more than happy to head into.
Alexander, do me a favor.
One of the few
Yes,
times
of course.
where I take
What is it?
steps.
Keep the crystal skull a secret. Do I wait?
Of course.
Do I know that? Yeah, I was there. So you.
You were
You
there.
all know I picked up the.
Okay, I like because right now we don't know where that landing, and I'm not trying to force an issue. That's my answer. I'm
That
trying to
will be
force
an issue, I assure you. It's like,
Do I
wanna-
have
Yeah.
to keep?
do you want to put it? I have a rucksack back here with a book. It might look a little wonky shape, but you can stuff it in my backpack if you want, unless you have your
Well,
own
I think-
backpack.
I think it would be best on my person for now.
Okay.
I experience handling various oddities, and I'll be sure to avoid anyone called Indiana Jones. They're nefarious for stealing artifacts from people.
That famous questlog character, Indiana Jones.
All right. So as I guess so. You want me to act it out there?
Of course, and I'm
Words?
you tell me
Okay.
what you do, and I'll.
All right. So I'm gonna walk up to the front post, and it's Crusader Mimicry reporting in. Here to see the Grand Marshal.
Ooh. Get into character for this one.
These are just guards. These would just be guards.
No, I mean
am
for
just,
Aurelius.
using
Oh, yeah.
the wonderful Alex as cover. I really don't feel like getting more eyes on me than I already have possible secret eyes on me.
Well, apparently
So-
Alex is chilling in the farm.
No, so I'm trying to move him. He's a bit rubber banding. There we go.
Teshi, you would be safe here. This is not an area that you would. This is like the head of the Hubante military. You're
There's
not getting
like 500 guards just chilling out, waiting to protect your ass.
Yeah, this is they do. You would be safe here. That being said, if you don't want to be, it is a very lawful place. So if you're not big into order and discipline, you may not feel comfortable, but no one's gonna stab you. They might lecture you. I'm sure there's a lecture. I'm sure some of these moralist fuckers are gonna lecture.
Yeah, someone's gonna lecture me.
Well, everybody has a different culture. You can't impose your values, but it's just who it is. So
tell that to the Aishi High Council.
Well,
yes,
I
please.
wish I could. Maybe I'll have the chance. That's anyway. So as a report to the guards, out in there, because they want to control entry and exit, they don't just let people walk in and out of a military installation, without challenging them. So I assume that they're going to, since they're rank and file, they're gonna, escort. They're gonna escort me to where I need to go.
Give you a salute. Well, you are.
Yeah, I would. So they salute me, and I would salute them back. That's
you're
how
a
that
crusader,
goes.
So they don't really need to carry you, but it might be like one or two guards just to keep the others safe. They're coming in with us.
Well, yeah, it's more of a matter of just protocol at this point.
Yeah. So,
all right. Words. I'm going to be heading to the reception chamber before the Grand Marshal.
Mm-hmm.
So let's head inside. I assume you three are hanging out here.
Yeah.
I'll stay with
Well,
you.
not
I
particularly
appreciate
my
that,
place.
Lottie. These places kind of don't feel good.
Okay, that's
like-
fine.
What's Lottie going to do?
Just hanging with Teshlyn.
Okay, cool.
Lottie is being my friend.
That's always a
and just-
bad idea because when those two spend time together,
There's a lovely
There's
a lovely little flower park and statue over there that's quite serene. You may be able to just relax and tend to just chill, as it were.
That statue is a statue to my mother. Oh, sorry, my grandmother. My grandmother, Rose Battleborn. And it was only erected a couple of weeks ago after her passing.
Oh my, your family, Luthien, they're quite prominent in this city.
She was not a fan of the Paladin Order, but they had a lot of respect for her. She was very much a believer in the old ways of doing things, the way the humans used to do things. She believed that they could take those old teachings and actually apply them more peacefully into the present. So they kind of butted heads a lot, but they did respect her very immensely, just purely down to her skill in battle, pretty much.
I see.
She could wield an axe as well as any paladin could wield a sword.
All right, so I think the guards will allow us through, calling through their various things. Hey, unlock.
Open
and
sesame.
We move forward into the the antechamber, as it were. I didn't know if you were coming with me, Words. If you are, that's fine.
I am. I've decided to pop in with you.
All right. Seeing a I guess I'm at the front desk, basically getting ready because the Grand Marshal doesn't just let people walk into his office, not even me. I want to make a talk to the reception. Madam, I'm here to issue my report on the expedition to the Titan's tomb.
Aurelius is in his office right now. If you wish to speak to him, feel free to go right in.
Okay, I think I'll head right in. To
Nim
there.
pretty much has freedom to just meet Aurelius as he wants, as they're very open.
Yeah, works out well, but I still have to go through. I can't just walk.
Protocol, yeah.
Yeah, I can't just walk in. Otherwise, undermines good order and discipline. All right, so I'll head into the specific thing. As I walk, I tap on the door twice. Walk in, step very center in front of the desk, snap to attention, issue a very crisp salute,
At ease,
and
Commander.
stand at parade rest.
At ease, Commander. You're in the company of friends here. We can dispense with formalities.
All right, and with that, I relax out of parade rest into standing at ease. But okay, I reach into my satchel and hand a written report of the events that had happened to Aurelius.
Aurelius moves over, picks them up, puts them down on his desk, and starts leafing through them, just casually trying to glance at the words. And he looks up to you. Is there anything specific you would like me to pay attention to so I can get through these notes as quickly as possible?
Yes,
When
outside
you
of
take too detailed of notes.
outside of Aurelius, outside of I'm sorry, Grand Marshal Aurelius, outside of the notes, we have this happened, and I draw Inheritor and brandish it in front of me, and it's glowing slightly.
Aurelius looks up. He's not entirely sure how to react initially. It's like it's not so much shock as it is not surprised, but he wasn't expecting to see this. He does slowly, a grin starts to smile on his face, and he just kind of looks up at you and he's like, "How did this happen?"
So you know how sometimes we butt heads? I was in the notes will say I was drawn into some type of realm, space, void thing, and it was this office, but you were much younger. And when that happened, Inheritor was sitting on the table shining, and you went and you hit me with it. I mean, you literally hit me with it. It's been years since you've done that.
You know I would never do something like that.
Well, every now and again, you know, as a young man, I deserve it.
I mean, like, a little smack over the head, sure, but
yeah,
not
but I
gonna
mean, it was
beat
with
you
edge and all.
Not gonna slice you open with the holy weapon of the Paladin Order.
Yeah, with edge and all, and I thought it was like that. So I knew it was not, something wasn't right, because I had Inheritor on my hip. I was like, this is that. So I draw it, and I brandish, and I just am I issue something deep inside me, that presence that you mentioned when we were doing the training and the lectures, and I was like, kneel, because I knew something wasn't right. I wanted to exert my will over the situation and let the light flow through me, and the fake you, for lack of a better word, stopped. I picked up the fake sword, and then I ended up back in, kind of, for lack of a better word, back in the tomb. And from there, Inheritor was glowing, and it's not a bright glow, but it's there. It's there.
Well,
this never happened before.
I always knew you had it in you, but it's quite interesting that it decided to happen now. Where did you say this happened again?
When we went north for the quest log to the Tomb of the Titan.
Oh boy.
I literally had to the barrier that repelled people, literally through sheer force of will, was like, okay, I'm gonna barrel through this, and we got through it.
So
makes your ears ring something violent, though.
Aurelius is fully aware of what the tomb is and how it connects to the old history of the kingdom, and he just writes down like a few of his own little notes on a piece of paper, and kind of comes to your own the same conclusion that you may have come to yourself, that like, because this was somehow connected to the old ways of the human connection or way of thinking, and the fact that you seem to have like overcome something there that reflected that this somehow allowed you to embody the light a little more. And he's tempted to reach out and touch it, but he remembers that it's not his anymore to hold, and just stands
I
up.
can-
No. Stands up. He would say no. He stands up, walks over to you, and just puts his hand on your shoulder, and he's like, "Well done, boy. I knew you had it in you."
All right. There we are. And I so outside of the only everything else of thank you, Grand Marshal. Outside of the Inheritor shining, I'm gonna sheath it away. The everything else in the reports are fine. You'll find there. The quest log was a benign artifact in this case. It hasn't caused any harm. We traveled a week or so each way with it, and it was fine. I mean, we moves. I say that I'm just making my observations on the nature of this
Except when Teshy
artifact.
touches it.
Well,
Out of character.
that's funny. But I'm just making my
Apparently,
observations
I'm not
because
as gentle as I think I am.
well because Aurelius is gonna want to have a perspective of somebody who's in close proximity and paying attention to that.
It's
And
good to know that it has not caused you any harm just yet.
Well,
These artifact things are usually pretty dangerous. If you know about any other dangerous artifacts lying around, I assume there was a few other things you might have found in the tomb. Please do let us know.
nothing that's merits mentioning. There's the ball of yarn that bounces and injures a very overexcited cat.
Yeah.
And it's
And a dress.
I think there's a dress somewhere, and to be honest, it just doesn't fit over the armor.
It would have looked very good on you, young man.
The dress, but it doesn't fit over the armor.
Yeah.
I mean, Tekla's not one for dresses much herself, but you could totally pull that off.
All right. Well, I think at some point in the near future, I want to start that operation that I had mentioned. It may be a while.
Yes.
Maybe a while, and I hate to ask this, but in order to lead a campaign like that, I'm gonna need a little bit more civil authority than what a crusader has.
Okay. What kind of authority do you feel like you need?
Well, based on the strictures and the codes, I'm gonna need to be a marshal.
Huh. I need to check the ranks again. Sorry, out of character for a moment. Poison ranks.
Yeah, I can explain why that is. I mean, outside of obviously going towards the goals.
Paladin Crusader. The ranks are Crusader, then Paladin. No. What? Oh,
So
Crusader, then
aspirant-
Marshal. Yeah. Sorry, no, you're correct. Go ahead. Make your case. Obviously, upping someone's or not, promoting someone in the ranks is something we take very seriously here, and
Obviously,
this is a very impressive little feat you've caused here, and I do feel like this tomb is going to have some valuable information. Now that the barrier is down, we could probably send people to investigate it directly.
if you're going to send them, you need to send an excavation crew first, because the entrance is absolutely caved in. We tried not to cave it in, but that I would also I'd also send a force of people to fight as well, not just researchers, because we fought two constructs in there that I delivered some mighty blows. My companions delivered some mighty blows, and these things would not go down.
Mighty blows.
Yeah.
As you know, these kind of systems take a couple of weeks and paperwork to resolve, but I cannot make it happen today. Feel free to plead your case.
All right. So, as for the case, we had a conversation a long time ago when you gave me Inheritor, and the idea is you believed that I could do this, and that I would rise in the ranks, and through merit and otherwise it would not, and prove myself worthy of this. And I remember you holding Inheritor in a fight, and it's shining like the sun. And one day, it would be mine, and I would do that. And with the tomb, I've taken that first step to actually be able to not just be, oh, I'm good and talented and trying, but actually taking that first step towards being worthy and a worthy successor. And in order to lead a campaign in Humante, according to the parliamental laws, I need to be the rank of marshal, because if I can't, otherwise I could be operating outside of our legal strictures, and then it's the operations aren't vetted and more other nonsense that the parliament says. They just set that, you and I both know, they set that barrier there as a hurdle to prevent change.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to take
Aurelius,
on the Odd Eye Syndicate.
Aurelius moves around, sits on his table, just puts his hands down, and just starts thinking away to himself for like a minute, just thinking like, is he ready? Is he capable of this? And then he proceeds to stand up again, walks over to you, and reaches his hand out and asks you to give him Inheritor.
All right. Well, it's the grandma. It's the symbol of the office.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unbuckle. Here you go.
Very big symbol.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's belted to my sword. I'm not gonna pull the sword out. I'm gonna give him the sheath. Sheath's belted to my waist.
Don't want to accidentally stab him in the stomach.
Well, this is rude.
That would be pretty rude. So as he takes it in his hand, it glows significantly brighter, and he looks towards you, and he basically tells you to kneel.
All right, and we kneel, get down. Good posture, very, very picturesque. If you're familiar with things,
Indeed.
Just very.
So he stands over you, dramatically gets the sword, puts it on one shoulder. By the power decreed by me as the Grand Marshal of the Paladin Order of Astor and Habante, I now grant you the rank of Marshal with all the powers and capacities that this rank provides. He puts it on the other hand and goes a little off script, and just like, I trust you to use this responsibly. Good luck. Lifts the sword up and hands it back to you.
Take the sheath, belt it. I will do you. I will do the Paladin Order proud. Ready. I'm ready to go with that. But for now, my notes and on the mission are there. There is one other thing. Tom is talking about needing a successor for what's eventually going to happen with the Odd Eye. I assume you have a short list of candidates.
I'm still considering those, but I can definitely let you know through airmail at the latest opportunity once I know exactly who we are considering.
That's fine. I have a few ideas as well, and I just that's while this operation will be a long time in the making. To be fair, it was a long time for them to build up their power.
Indeed.
With that, I will take my. If you have no other instructions for me,
unless you have anything else, I'm going to sit down and do this boring paperwork for the next couple of hours. I love my paperwork.
It's not that you love the paperwork. It's that Parliament needs reports and charts and lists. And how do we get men to the wall?
Do they though?
But lists and damned lists and even more thrice damned lists. I'm familiar. I'm familiar. I am very familiar with.
My name is Aurelius, not Aureli lists. That did not work half as well as I thought it would.
Close enough, but yes. Well, with that, I'll be taking my leave, and I believe I have some business in Florengard at some point in the near future.
Ooh, that's a dodgy place. Watch out for those royal bastards. They'll stab you in the back.
Well, I guess that's why I prefer Brackengard. They'll at least stab me in the front.
Nice.
I snap to attention, render a salute, and march out.
At ease, Marshal.
Thank you, Grand Marshal.
Now we've got 3 marshals. It's getting a little crowded in here.
Well, there's a reason. I don't plan on being a marshal forever.
Are you going to stab Aurelius in the back and become Grand?
No, of course not. Sure, of course.
Nim is secretly chaotic evil and he's plotting against us.
To have a mentor die is just so cliche. Can't do that.
It's
too cliche. I'm gonna come out,
Really cliche.
I want to greet everybody very, very happily and be like, guys, I got promoted.
Hey!
Yay!
So
Anyone want to do a roll for cheer?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Roll for celebration.
Yeah.
He's not being nice to me tonight.
Tits.
What's that cheer? 18. Nice.
I got Dragon Head, which is 20.
Hey.
I get a 17.
Okay, so everybody gets a successful cheer.
Thank you. Huzzah!
Except me. I got a 6, so I'm just like, yay.
We're just not paying attention.
I was just looking at books as usual.
Yes. He'll find out later.
We'll do a celebration dance of my people.
Good. Then let us commence
glad
the dance of joy. No, it's a good thing. I eventually there will be something that happens later on. I'll talk to you guys about that with my home district. You guys mentioned that I keep dropping a name, Odd Eye, or the Odd Eye Syndicate, and that's the crime organization that controls all of the Wall district. And eventually, it's been a goal of mine for a long time to remove them from play because they are destroying what otherwise could be a prosperous part of the city.
Indeed. That's why the slums have remained the slums.
So, but that's something that's in the works. I was just given permission to basically start the campaign, and I need to do a lot of planning.
Mm-hmm. For now, we need to see what Teshi would like to do. If she has any plans at all in the city, or where she would like to go.
I was just going to suggest we should stock up on rations and such because it is a long journey. Granted,
It is going to be a long journey.
I haven't been away from home for that long, but it still constituted like a month of various hitchhiking. And changing of my cloaks a lot.
Even if we took a boat, it would still take a few weeks.
Yeah.
So
it takes a while, so we definitely need a lot of rations and such.
I do not have a general store.
But you did.
I thought it was just in the Grand Market.
Oh, good point. Yeah, the market is just the store. Good point. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I thought the market had everything.
Yeah, the market does have everything.
Let Alexander. We gotta let Alexander negotiate us prices. It's pretty good.
Tyrion's very quiet.
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry.
Whee!
Yes, I'm always open to a deal, but I'm more than just business, you know. I too like my leisure time, and rarely do I come to this fine city. It'd be nice to continue exploring it at some appropriate time, but I think we best address Teshlyn's urgent letter of, I suppose you could call it a request.
Yeah,
If you were polite.
it's a request. Yep.
Implied murder and maiming notwithstanding.
Yeah. Request that has implied pokey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or at least being dragged home very forcibly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I've
wanna-
never had to deal with them. I've just had to see some of what they've done to people, and I prefer
Well-
not to make Nim have to do his invincible defense.
Well, I'll tell you this, Teshlyn. As long as you're with us, you are an equal and valuable member of the group, and we're not gonna abandon you.
I appreciate.
How considerate.
And I
So-
don't think I could go off now if I wanted to. It seems they've clocked my participation in this merry band. I think I'm in it for the long term. Lest I want to lose my head.
I'm sorry I
Oh,
roped you into this.
dear.
That was a terrible joke.
I'll tell you, Alexander. You know, we don't want you to lose your head.
I think he's referring to the other head.
Oh,
Yeah, I totally meant that. I was totally
Nim
joking.
is in so much shock from his promotion, the joke went completely over his head.
yeah.
You might want to drag your butt down to the Grand Market, by the way, Alexander.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Come and join us. We're shouting so far across the river right now.
That for a high price. I've got good things on sale, stranger.
What are you buying? What are you
What are you
buying?
buying?
You.
What are you selling?
Yeah.
Got good
What are you
things on
selling?
sale, stranger. Thank you.
That is officially our merchant voice now. So, okay.
Yeah.
So if you go into your inventories, you will see a shopping list. If there's anything you would like to buy, feel free to just grab anything from there, resources that you need for the journey ahead.
Wait, how do we
So we're gonna
access
need
that
roughly-
inventory?
How do you check inventory?
I was gonna say I was just writing my inventory on the class sheet.
No, because there is a
Yeah.
document you can access the shopping list from inside. From inside.
It's in the
It-
journal.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's a shopping list, but like
Oh,
it's
shopping list, yeah, I
super
see it.
tiny and stuff.
You can make
We're
it
not
bigger.
talking about Roll20, are we? We're talking about
No,
No,
we're talking
here-
about Roll20.
campaign. Oh, you are talking about
Well,
Roll20.
Yeah.
No.
I can also send
I
you
have-
this.
No,
I have-
no, an inventory. The shopping list is different from an inventory. The shopping
Oh.
list isn't our
Your
inventory.
inventory is in your character sheet, but you
Yeah,
can.
that's what I
Oh.
was saying.
Yeah. What's the confusion?
No, we're good. I think we're good.
Yeah,
think you-
I think we're
Oh.
just mixing
Thank you,
things up with
Ted.
that.
Lottie being very helpful had the link to the shopping list on hand.
I
If
don't
you
see
click-
an inventory in my, but I'll have to check that later.
If you click on
Nice.
journal, it's the top icons. You should see shopping list.
Inventory is
one
on
of
your character sheet.
Oh, your inventory, that's your character sheet itself.
Yeah.
The same place where you put your gold.
Mm.
I'll
No, I
have
meant
to-
if you go to the journal on D&D Beyond, there will be a shopping list, or you can just click the link that.
No, roll 20.
What did I say?
D&D
You said
Beyond.
D&D
Oh,
Beyond.
we don't use that. We don't use D&D Beyond
No.
around here.
We don't
Oh.
give
Yeah.
them money. Not like that, anyways.
Well, I've got
Or
the.
you can just click the link that Lottie sent you, which is actually easier to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Gotta
Thank
have
you.
your grappling hook. Always gotta have a grappling hook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I have one. Grappling hooks are needed.
I don't have one, but you guys do, so it's fine.
Exactly. We don't need that many.
You have rope?
I do suggest, yes, we do.
I have rope. Yeah. I have
We
50 feet
always
of rope.
need some rope.
Take a look at my character sheet.
Armor.
How many rations will we need to get there?
It's usually one a day. It's actually closer to
Yeah.
it'll probably be like closer to 2 weeks to get there. So
Yeah,
Well,
Maybe
so
like
we're going to
14?
go through like 14. So like I'm at 10 right now, so I'm going to buy an extra 10.
mhm.
I don't know
That way I
about
still
you,
have some.
but I have quite the appetite as being Erdon, of course. So I may bring extra, just in case.
Whatever
I have
works for
8,
you.
so I think I'll
I
just,
bought
buy 8.
higher. I bought the expensive rations. A little
Cool.
higher quality food for myself.
Good stuff.
Where are rations?
Let me see. I have a mess kit already. Let's see. I got a mess kit. Tear back, water skin, ink pot with ink, journal, beef jerky.
Oh gosh, there's more.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a long list.
Wow.
It's a really long list.
Basically covers everything you would ever need for your inventory in...
Is there a god-slaying sword?
No.
There's always got to be a god-slaying sword.
Sadly, no.
There are quests for that. You're not quite there yet.
Damn. Is there a running joke with my DM group?
That's funny.
They get the god-slaying sword in a pot. Right.
Oh, I should play the mark.
Ration would be R. Is ration under R, general store?
Even under adventure.
Oh, adventuring supplies. R for
Surprisingly,
ration.
that is the name of the song. Adventuring supplies.
Oh, no. Rations one day. How many silver make a gold? Is it 10? Are you doing
Yes.
the classic
100.
D&D? Okay.
100 is the classic D&D.
100 silver makes it 1 gold?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought it was 10. Wow, okay.
I mean, there are different systems, but I thought it would be 100 copper make a silver, 100 silver make a copper, 100 gold make a platinum.
Right,
I
I'm
mean,
going to
I
buy,
don't think
I'm
we
going to buy
platinum,
20
but,
rations.
Well, yeah, I mean, just easy. It's easy to just go by hundreds
Yeah.
to make just for currency's
Right.
sake.
Just so I don't have to do hard maths, because I'm rubbish at... Well, I'm okay at maths, but it takes me a long time. I'm going to spend 1 gold, so that's 20 rations.
Lottie, are you fond of dragon chests? Because that seems
21.
like a nice way for us to spend some time
Oh yeah.
amongst ourselves.
Can you give me 2 seconds because I'm math? I thought it was gold and it's silver pieces, so
Magical.
Wait,
Wow, that's
Dragon
expensive.
what? Dragon what now, Teshi?
Dragon chests.
Okay. Oh,
So
yeah, that's
it's chests, but with dragons.
okay. That's how expensive?
Oh.
How expensive is that?
It's the cheap one is 7 silver. But
Lottie,
the
how do you-
gold
dice
one
last time.
gold.
So.
Lottie, have you considered buying the gaming set with the dice set and playing card set? Have you
I
considered...
did
Ooh.
buy a dice set before. We do have a dice set.
Oh, I would love Alexander on the road trip to like play some dice with you.
That's what that stuff is for. Oh, this is a role-playing game after all. Oh, that was not the right. That was not the right channel name.
Why would you get gems? I guess making stuff.
Yeah,
There we
I'm
go.
only buying rations. There's nothing else I don't think we need.
I might buy some armor.
I was gonna say I have a mess
We
kit
definitely
to help cook.
need armor and stuff. Like we
You're
need to
you're
add-
you're using the normal like base, no armor stats right now. It's entirely
Yeah,
up to
I'm
you.
eight. I don't have
kinda
a good
need
armor.
and
I've
stuff.
got full plate. I'm good.
Yeah.
But
So chainmail's limited stock, rural locale, urban locale. So most of these are urban. That's fine. Oh, they're expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, so cheap, normal, expensive have different stats.
Do they?
I don't know. I'm presuming because otherwise. why
No,
would
that's
it be
based on the
cheap, normal?
we're going on the normal price
Okay.
range right now. Oh,
Cool, that's pricey.
Yep.
Oh, blimey.
I realized
I've-
that the last time we bought things, I thought everything was gold, so I have much less money than I should.
I've
have.
also got to keep 41 gold aside so I can pay Owen. Can't forget that.
artificers can wear up to chain mail armor. They can't wear full plate.
That's fair. How much armor would normal ring mail give me?
I'll have to figure those numbers out afterwards, but it will be an increase in whatever you have.
That's
yeah,
fair.
because I think you're just wearing like traveling clothes right now.
I'm 8. My armor is 8. It's really low.
So it'll probably
Yeah.
be like 10, I would imagine.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not.
armor equates to. Are you using that the armor number equates to the difficulty class for enemies to damage you?
To hit. Yeah, it's like whether they hit.
To hit. Oh.
It doesn't make any sense when you think about it, but that's just the way the system is designed.
It's designed to cut down on redundancy of rolls. So because if you don't hit, then there's no reason to roll damage.
Yeah. So you just say, oh, they hit the sturdy part of the plate armor and it deflects the blow, that kind of thing.
Yep. It's a glancing blow.
Yeah.
I give them an evil glance for trying.
Whatever the general stats for chain armor is in D&D, just add that to your armor.
You know what? I'm gonna look at a new weapon. I really like the background music, by the way. It's
Thank
very
you.
like everyone living in the city, going about their business day by day.
That's
So-
pretty much what we're going for.
I'll just get a leather armor then.
Shady dealer theme. Sorry.
Seems easy to move in.
If you can
so-
afford it.
Yeah.
There's a Fletcher and Bower, but I'm noticing a distinct missing of Bowen. Where is Bowen?
He's probably off in the Aishi Kingdom somewhere, making some very pretty bows for all the rangers over there.
All right,
My Bishento, which is a polearm, is 2d4. What would be the stats for a halberd?
I wouldn't have that on hand right now.
Now, if you want to know, halberd would be a strength weapon. You're gonna do medium. We'll do 1d8 plus strength.
My strength's trash, and so is my dexterity. So it doesn't really matter, I suppose.
I will be creating opportunities for like unique weapons of your design in the future, and depending on the locations we go to. So,
I guess Bishento is basically the same
I think I'm gonna buy a bag of ball bearings.
according to this website, halberd is 1d10,
Oh, it's really 1d10. Oh,
Oh.
damn. All right. Shit, my bad.
Okay,
Didn't mean
that
cut
is-
it.
and
Let me
that
get-
website is a little website known as Roll20.
I'm looking.
Oh,
I'm
can I check
looking
that?
at it, and I just don't see. It doesn't give stats on the shopping list.
Not on the
Yeah,
shopping
there
list,
are.
but these are the official numbers according to D&D.
I'll
So I
take
was
it.
trying to figure out with the armor too. I looked it up, and
Yeah.
Roll20 says that leather armor is an AC 11. Like, does that add on to my current AC or?
I think it just becomes your new AC.
Yeah.
My
it'd be-
AC was
so-
15.
No. So leather armor. So the heavier armor you have, the less of your dex mod you could use.
Mm.
So like, but generally, like leather armor has an armor check max of like +8. Like it's like leather's so easy to move in.
So ring mail for 30 gold above whatever gold piece is actually armor class 14.
Okay, so that give you.
Do
That
you
would add,
have
add-
30 gold? So didn't you just give 40 gold to Owen?
Yes, but I started out with 130.
Okay. You have a lot of money.
So yeah, I know. Wow, I'm a successful merchant.
Yeah, that's why you're a successful merchant.
Mhm.
You didn't give them all your money straight up front.
I bought a bag of. Ball
Yeah,
bearings.
you know what? I'm gonna spend 30 gold on some ring mail to go up to 14. Yeah.
If my armor class was already 15, is there any point to me buying leather armor?
How is your armor class 15 up?
I don't know.
And
My
plus-
AC is 15.
10 plus dex mod.
Oh, because of the fact, if I remember correctly, it's because our constitution is really high.
Dex.
Oh yeah. My dex is 20, so like if it's the dex
yeah.
mod, then that is plus
Yeah.
5.
It's 10 plus dex because you're just wearing your clothes and you're just very, very dexterous cat.
So there's no point to me getting leather armor then.
No, like you're more technically better off not having it because you're so fast.
Yeah, no, take that away.
Yeah.
Take my money
You
back.
just instead of like taking the blows like Nim does, you just hope that you dodge them.
Or if they
Absolutely,
just,
that's a
like,
good
You
gamble.
dance around them. Very
Yeah.
cat-like and graceful.
Oh yeah.
Lottie-
Not
a cat,
graceful,
you
definitely
shit.
not graceful. Lottie is not graceful.
Yeah, the graceful is iffy, but
First
Yeah, no,
episode.
I'm not buying armor.
The very first episode, and the very first roll of the entire show, Lottie, second roll of the entire show, Lottie burned her ass.
Nice.
Literally.
We had to get in your house.
Yeah.
There was no other way.
I forgot the keys. What I was supposed to do.
Exactly.
So, everyone have what they need?
I believe
Yes.
so, yeah.
I do.
Awesome. Folks,
so, yeah.
don't forget to go and follow these beautiful people over on their channels. Watch them, follow them, enjoy them, give them all your money because they're awesome people. And just
Why are you lying to them?
He's not lying at all. I'm an amazing person.
The Never-Ending Quest Log is a talk show, podcast, and video series focused on discussing the latest RPG news and revisiting the classics with a bit of a tabletop RPG twist. You can catch us live over on Twitch, or you can check us out on YouTube and every major podcast platform. If you enjoy what we're creating here, please consider supporting us over on Ko-fi. You can find us on all these platforms just by searching for No Word Count or the Never-Ending Quest Log. Take care of yourselves. Stay beautiful.